Give me 1 second. Our heroes, burners, or weapon.
No. All right. Yeah, this goes out in audio format too. We should do like a whole little. Hey everyone, it's Dragon Strike Force Team Fox, session 5. How's everyone doing? Thank you for listening and the watching. I'm Elmmerfudd, and I am the Dungeon Master. Joining us, we have Perxiris, played by Rossi Poo.
Hi.
Hi. How are you?
I'm doing great.
Okay.
I love you.
Quoth, it's Bill and I's bow tie.
That's me.
Hey, good. I'm gonna pass out. Zarok, sweaty spooks.
Zadok, as portrayed by the one, the only, Sweaty Spooks.
Yeah. And he just stepped away, but Ryuki is Native Raider, who's fine and alive. Thanks, Fudd.
We promise
You're
he's
welcome,
not tied
Native.
up in a
We're waiting
closet
all this time
somewhere.
for him, and then he can't even make it to his own introduction. Man,
I'm gonna have a mental breakdown,
rude.
guys.
That's rude.
This is all over.
Real rude.
Do you guys think that was a pretty good intro? Did it sound professional?
Yeah.
Like put together?
It was an intro.
Okay, good. Hi, Native.
Hi.
Hi, buddy. We started your name and then you walked away right away. So it's funny. It's good timing.
Yeah. I like to play hard to get, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh man, and I love to chase, tell you what. So we got
He
Mr.
does.
Sweaty Spooks here. He'll be giving us a quick rundown of last sesh. If you can't remember, I'll go ahead and give it, but his have been glorious. And then we'll rock and roll.
Alrighty. Welcome back, spectators and ghouls, as we make our mighty return in the Helmet of Fendelin, where our fabled heroes have investigated a local farm earlier in our story. Furthermore, taking out Chimera? No, it's not a Chimera. What's it called, boys? I'm screwing this up.
Chimera.
Manticore. It was a Manticore.
It was a Manticore.
I was gonna say, there's no
Manticore.
Chimera here, but
Ugly cousin.
Okay. Essentially, our heroes are strong as fuck. Don't mess with us, boy. So, our heroes brandish their weapons with grit in their bellies and a collective might to overthrow the orcs, the ice dragon, and other enemies. From the imaginary protein-filled fishy zucchinis to purring bears and Italian tree frogs, what will our heroes run into next? Stay tuned!
Join us next time on Dragon Ball Z.
is that the end? All right. Have a good night, everybody. Well, you missed out in last session, but you guys found the crumbling shrine, right? An abbey of sorts. And it was full of what you believe to be the remaining orcs from the fortress on the mountain. You swept through in a glorious manner and slaughtered everything that fucking moved.
Yep.
Yeah, I remember that. I
Sounds
remember
like
that.
us.
Yep.
With this.
There was an attempt early on to talk with them first.
Yes. A certain Zarok got a fancy new toy.
This guy.
And, went on a little bit of a spree, which honestly ended great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No regrets.
None at all. The orc leader is dead. About, what do we say? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Let's say
I got
about
that
20
triple kill
orcs
too,
are
baby.
dead. 20 orcs dead at your feet. You're still standing in the gateway to this wrecked abbey. And as you recall, at the very end of the session, if you recall, you heard a voice yell, "What the fuck?" And we're going to start this session with, if you're looking towards the gatehouse, you will see an orc that looks vaguely familiar, holding the haunch of a cow.
I just want to remind Zarok that currently he is in the dirt. Because
Correct.
I backhanded him at the very end of our last session.
Wasn't someone unconscious and they still needed to be? Oh no, that was when we fought the dragon. Never mind.
That
Carry
was
on.
for the dragon.
Continue.
Yeah. So we got Zarok on the ground because he's knocked on his ass. And an orc from the old farm, standing there with a haunch of a cow.
Oh yeah, this is great. Oh, did we beat him here?
I don't know.
My friend, it's great to see you.
Not great. See you.
But why? It was. Look, you are a new orc leader, chieftain, strong.
He kind of like seems to kind of stand up straighter all of a sudden. You know?
Yes.
Did you kill all dead?
All that were here at this abbey.
But that was all. Who I lead if dead?
You will have to show your strength by gathering others to your call.
I no do that. I don't know.
I believe in you.
Make me a let's go with a
Roll for initiative.
Yeah. No, let's make a persuasion. Go ahead and make a persuasion
Okay.
check here.
Okay. Would have been more funny had it been a natural 20, but it is a 10.
It is a 10. Oh, that would have been incredible if it was a natural 20. Yeah, with a 10, he's just, he's really just looking around at, again, you guys slaughtering all of his friends in front of his eyes. It's maybe understandably demoralizing. I don't, what I can't lead. What should do?
Well, let this be a lesson to you. You see, these orcs, these of your friends, came against us. Strong, mighty.
Oh.
You
have shown.
You were smart. See, you hid in the woods, waited
I'm gonna roll
to come forth at the right time.
He goes, yes. Waited in woods. It's very easy to tell. Definitely not what he was. What happened?
Oh yeah, no, yeah.
Me smart. Me find more, not fight you.
Find more, and then one day we will call on you and your fighters, and we will seek great glory.
How call on me?
The fortress is open. I say you set up your own tribe there.
His eyes get huge. You kill dragon?
Yes, you see, and I still have the backpack of the dragon head.
And we show him, or Zarok walks forward and shows him all the bones that he intends to keep and turn into weapons.
Oh my god. You kill friends, slay dragon, beat me here, kill them?
And saved you.
Who are you?
We are.
We're your friends. Or at least we could be friends, if you wish.
We are the Dragon Force Strike Team. And then we
As
all
you can
unite
see,
rings and
Yeah, do we have like a secret handshake or something that needs to go with that?
You guys need to make that up if you are.
Yeah.
Oof, all right. We'll put that on the notes for next
the
time.
Jinyu Force Dragon Ball Z dance. Let's go.
we'll have to- next time we're walking through the woods at a camp or something like that before bed.
The fusion dance. We have our
Yeah.
own version of the fusion dance.
I look forward to
I like
seeing
it.
this.
We
Dragons.
got to do it right in the stream too, like how everybody's
Yes.
connected right there.
Yeah. Remember the order
So
your
would be-
cameras are in and plan it
Yeah,
accordingly.
hold on. If I
This way,
how does this work?
stream delay,
I think it's gonna be
Oh, yeah.
me and Russ. Me and Russ are gonna have to do it.
and it's gonna be me and Sweaty. Sweaty.
No, hold on.
Do
Eh.
your side.
Other side, sweaty. Both sides.
There we go.
All right. Never mind. I'm sorry. Derailing.
I'm not at all. You'll never
We
make
are-
me sorry, I promise.
Cloud Dragon Strike Force Team Go.
Cloud Dragon Strike Force Go Team.
That's pretty close.
And you part of team, but you will lead your own tribe if we can be friends.
Yes. I will
Okay.
lead great group. We be cool like you.
Here's my offer. We still have adventure yet left. We have a strong possibility of encountering more orcs. If you can lead them peacefully, without conflict with us, they can be yours as our prize to you. Do you accept?
So me follow you?
You come with, for now.
He
And
say
as-
go gather, you say follow.
It might not be a good idea to bring an orc to Vandalin.
Oh,
Like-
actually, I think we can. I have
Be
totally
an
lost my
ambassador.
accent again. Yes, we make him ambassador. You see, this may strike a chord with Fandolin that orcs, if they form partnership, they could become strong and great city.
I mean,
or at the
maybe
very least,
are they going to be
communicate.
ready for that, or are they just going to like try and stab him as soon as we get up to the main gate?
Orcs.
Well-
It's probably best if he stay back.
Either we provide the peaceful solution, or they will come back on their own and kill everyone.
Who kill everyone?
I'm in agreement. Let's bring the orc. We'll just keep him protected, like in the center of the party. And hey, listen. All right, what are some grimy little guards of the city gonna do to us? You know. Not
Now,
worried
listen,
about
I think he's got a sense of importance because he's got to be a future leader someday. Why don't we
Yes.
do a charade for him and make him think that we're humble servants, guards that will really guard him, and then when it comes time to go, then he'll have his own clan and we can ditch him.
I don't know about that. I mean, I'm all about making a peace offering, making a possible alliance in the future with this orc, you know? And then
But you
if
don't- you
he
don't
can
wanna kill
establish like some kind of, no, I know you do, Zarok. Okay.
I mean, fish in a barrel.
I picture you just like sitting there like with your blade playing with it or your bow just twinging it.
You want to see
around
what
for
my
no
bow
reason.
can do?
Wait. Look, Zarok, believe me, nobody appreciates a murderous spirit more than me. However, we have greater enemies. I know that you seek revenge. I also seek revenge, but I think we will also need allies that may help us with our revenge, yes?
This is my original plan. My secondary plan of trolling the hell out of you guys has succeeded immensely.
So,
I agree.
Kind of like holds that.
I think-
Trolls?
No troll.
Oh,
You, future leader, you
Yes.
need protected.
Have we gotten the name yet?
We
DM?
help.
no, you've
Nope.
not.
Okay. I want to walk up like very subtly and kind of put my hand gently on the shoulder and it's like, "What's your name, friend?" And if it's Garage Hellscream, I think we got a winner.
No,
just like,
You know.
no.
Don't
It's
touch warrior.
Vagosh Heaven Whisper. No.
Kind of like that.
Yeah,
Okay.
I kind of do too. Anyway, Calco.
Alco.
Calco.
Okay.
Calco.
I think we need to add
Calico.
epitaph to that. Calco, lone survivor.
Calco.
Calco the Chosen. I like that.
Oh,
Calco the Chosen.
the
Chosen by us.
And you are great.
Calco the Overlord Warrior.
His eyes are like, he looks like he's going to pass out.
I kind of do. I use my druid craft, right? You know, like my little cantrip to like sit there and do a bit of a sensory effect around him as we kind of like dub him.
Ooh, yes.
You know,
What kind of
you know,
effect are we
like
doing
like
here?
this name. I don't know what kind of spectral dancing, gentle breeze, sound of an animal, faint odor of a skunk. Definitely not that. Let's go with the spectral dancing fairies.
Oh my
I
god.
mean, he might like the
Yeah.
skunk smell.
He might, but we're like, it's almost like we're like knighting him, you know. So I start to cast that, and then,
Yes.
you know, try to lean it on, and like I kind of look at like the rest of my party, and, like give him a little wink, like, let's sell this. Let's give this guy some
Oh.
encouragement.
I think still a thing I can do.
King of the Tamagotchi clan.
Tamagotchi clan. Taking notes.
Calico.
No, it'd
the
be
Overlord
it'd be the Calico
Warrior
clan,
King.
wouldn't it?
Oh no. King of Tamagotchi clan.
Okay.
King of Tamagotchi clan. All right.
Yeah,
Thing,
yeah.
Russ?
Yeah, so he has the fairies, and I am going to do. So I'm going to use thaumaturgy,
Yes. What are you doing with it?
and I'm going to just do a clap of thunder.
Oh. Oh my! So he's standing here, right, holding the haunch of a cow. There's fairies dancing around him, thunder booming as your guys' voices are coming ear to ear. King of Tamagotchi, leader, lone survivor, and he is just like he's erect, 100% erect. But he is just, having the most spiritual experience of his life. He is the main character of the planet right now in this moment.
Perfect. This can only go horribly wrong.
Oh, it is me. I am he, Calco, king of the Tamagotchi clan.
Calco, remember, we still need to get your clan.
Oh,
And we intend to help you.
What must I do?
Well, first, I think you need
Adventure with
bandit.
us.
That too.
Well,
Adventure with us. Learn in a group setting, so that way when it comes your turn, you can rule.
Well, if he goes back to where the orcs were, if he goes back to the keep, that's his keep. He has his own freaking castle up in the mountains that he can have his own stronghold and fortress for his clan to start at.
And what we can do is, as we murder hobo our way through Faerun, what we can do is we can send people back to we make it our keep. This is our keep now. He holds on to it for us. He builds a clan of warriors, of survivors for us, right? We just keep sending them back.
Orc survivors or like everyone?
Like, I don't, goblins.
They can claim asylum.
Like, people.
Or creating a stronghold.
So essentially what we do is we just keep at least one person alive every time. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to slowly send them back to this keep. Have them build it up, have them. And then we have our own army.
I'm with it 100%.
I agree.
What
Let's
must
get
I
recruiting,
do?
boys.
You are.
Wait.
You wish to be king of the army.
What's the end goal of having our own army, though? Because like, I got to go back to my village at some point. I'm not going to be. At least
Because
that's the
we
plan.
can.
Like, I already got a group of people that I need to learn how to lead. I don't know what your guys' plans
Practice.
are.
Leadership.
So I have a practice
training.
group, training group.
Leadership
okay.
training. Like,
your idea
imagine going back
is-
to your group and like you've already led a hosh posh army, and you go back to your men that are already ready and serious. Like, I mean, it's gonna be pretty nice.
Well, and just
Your war
imagine how strong we could be if we join our burgeoning army to your people.
Should
Maybe.
we make them pay taxes?
We could rival the gods.
I mean, that's a bit beyond my pay grade currently to propose, but maybe we could see where we get to with that in time. Pitch it. Come up with like a sales pitch for like the rest of the tribe. See, maybe what they think.
I think at the very least, you are here to learn, yes?
Of course, yeah. Wait, was that for me or for him?
For Quoth.
Oh.
He absolutely just answered anyway.
No, I mean, yeah,
You-
no, we're here to train you too. Don't worry about it. Yeah.
Yeah, all this is happening in front of him.
Mm.
You are seeking knowledge to bring back to your tribe, thing that will make you strong, great, your tribe even better. Imagine
Sure.
if you can bring an army to their doorstep, an allied force of monsters and killers.
Mm.
I'm not sure that's something they're really gonna be interested in. I mean, we kind of, other than these like sort of like, like not the the journey of growth and whatnot that I'm on. That's kind of where it ends. Like, we kind of keep to ourselves for the most part, though.
That's fair.
Team
I'm
member.
not
But
sure
you always have a rebel army in your back pocket.
Sure, right. Like,
wartime
it's good to have
comes-
allies and like people that you can call on. If I just showed
Dude.
up with an army of orcs, though, like people are going to be looking sideways a bit at that.
That's for that's the
Luxurious.
flank team. It'll be the flank team. General Quoth. I'm talking to you now, General Quoth.
Sure.
You could get this, and I think it would be beneficial in time, just for your leadership training. I would assume, but also to have that.
Okay, so like
in
resume
case
building.
of
Okay,
something.
got it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Got it,
absolutely.
yeah.
To
Well,
only
imagine-
lead troops.
Does your tribe have enemies?
I mean, there's been conflicts in the past when disagreements with neighbors or nearby groups arise, but nothing. Nothing.
Do you have
major.
any? Do you have like a backstory of automatons that became self-aware that you had created as servants that have rebelled against you or anything?
No, that was like a couple tribes over, not mine though.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Yeah, Laura, I believe it was the Lorians did that.
Uh-huh. Right.
The Lorians.
I still think, allied force, not necessarily an army that you bring to them, but perhaps just an allied force of strong individuals that you could. It is a great boon to bring to any society to bring strong allies.
So, me go back to keep?
Wait. Let us discuss. We want to make sure that we give you as much success as we possibly can.
Oh, yeah. He points to the old dead leader at his feet. Can I have stuff?
I think let's discuss. First, let's ascertain exactly what equipment. We do want to share some things with you. Right, you need to be strong.
Yeah, no. You guys are fucking legends in his mind right now. Yeah, of course, I'll be. He just like awkwardly sets the cow haunch on the ground and like leans against the wall and like changes his arm position like 9 times.
I think also we need to get him a banner.
Yeah, he definitely needs like his own sigil.
Yes. Needs a standard with which to gather the forces.
Do we want him to like? I bet he could draw something up himself. He seems like an artistic kind of guy.
Hey, Calco.
Yeah.
Why don't you, while we talk, why don't you work on sigil? A standard with which to gather your forces.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, he's gonna start with your permission. Start kind of wandering around and finding materials and whatnot.
Perfect.
All right, cool. Do your
I
thing.
like it.
He's gonna wander.
All right. So,
So-
there's obviously pluses in it to this. There's advantages to having him think what we want him to think. Start building him a ragtag crew of something in the keep, building a sigil, building his ego a little bit. Obviously, we got to be careful that it doesn't go too far.
Right.
Because that
We
could be
don't
a
want to
problem.
rebel.
I think
Yes.
what we need to do as a crew here is to sit there and establish a little bit more, perhaps visits every once in a while to check in on him, and perhaps titles that he should call us. He
I think-
can't just call you perk Xeris. You know, that's not enough. We are lords to him at this point. Huh?
Yes.
Generals.
I would like
perhaps
to be
something.
ranked.
I mean, does he even
as
know our
the
names at this
miserable
point?
one.
Like,
No one's introduced themselves to him yet.
We just asked his name. And I think that's something that we can go about as far as like when he's done with the situation, we bring him to talk. A formal introduction, standing tall. I'm not gonna say he should kneel, but you know what I mean. Maybe.
I think kneeling would be good. Perhaps we can what is the word I am looking for? I know it's in giant, but object, bestowal, like a scepter, a crown. We or ordain of anoint.
Let me see what I have in my kit.
I think perhaps I had plans for Dragonhead, but I
As
am
you guys
also
are,
thinking.
Oh, go ahead.
I'm also thinking perhaps if we set this up and keep and tell him that there are magics on it that allow us to view through it.
I like it.
Also, I do know I've heard Zandabar, my mage friend. He had a spell he once knew called Scry. And I believe it was easier to scry if he had an object to connect to. So we could use Dragon Skull. We could take a tooth from it. You could carry it. And someday, if you perhaps learn Scry, we could use that as a viewing portal. Also, there are things like, I believe he talked of a spell called Sending, that you could then communicate to people across dimensions, even.
I like the idea of something that we're always watching, a scrying orb of sort.
Yes. I
is
think
that
it will be
something
necessary.
that our druid friend here could learn? Is that an ability of his, or?
I think it's more of a show at this point, more of just a thing to sit there and act like we're watching, you know, so he's acting right, you know, a little elf on the shelf action or something, you know.
I mean, but we're gonna want to check in eventually on him.
Oh, of course,
Right?
Yes.
Like, even if that's not something you can. I mean, we don't have to tell him we can't do that right now. Like, but we can do it later for sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
Got it.
I want to loot the bodies now.
Okay, good. Let us.
What is a plan to equip him before we go and scatter and loot?
I
What
think
are you
it
guys
would be a
thinking
good idea
equipment-wise?
to perhaps send periodically to reinforce the building of an armory, to develop an armory of equipment and things that we do not need that we may stock this fortress with.
I'm saying him himself. He wanted the previous commanders. I had an idea that could probably instill a little bit more courage into him. The swords. Was it double swords that the leader had?
Correct.
If I remember right, double swords. What's if, you know, I can do up a little bit more druid craft and perhaps, you know, do some effects, and we all, you know, take a little blood slice of each one before we hand it to him. What are you guys thinking?
Yes.
You know, we could definitely get creative with this.
I like.
Yeah. His swords are going to be infused with the blood of the dragon slayers.
Yes. I
Mhm.
like this.
Ooh,
Mm.
nice.
Okay.
At
about
that
to see.
moment, he's gonna come around the corner from down here, right? And he's got this tattered cloth in his hand. It's just like blood is dripping off of it, and he is just like grinning ear to ear. Hey, I did the thing.
Oh, let us see it.
All right, and he unfurls it, and the background is just is a deep red from some sort of blood stain, right? That's dripping off the bottom. There's a lightning bolt going through it. That's also in a lighter shade of blood that's dripping off of it. And then he put a couple what looked to be stars, maybe explosion kind of looking things, but they're just literally carved out with a knife instead of colored in. So there's just holes in it. And he wrote in horrible handwriting Tamagotchi on it.
Yes.
Yeah. That's perfect.
What a beautiful standard that you will gather your forces under.
Hey, oh, this is so good.
And as he has finished showing us his banner, Xerox walks up to him and extends an arm. And rather than simply shaking hands, they kind of do the to the elbow.
He breaks his neck. He just.
All this planning.
That's too
Don't
far.
give him ideas. Don't give him ideas. Don't give him ideas. Don't give him ideas. Stop.
Yeah. He like looks like he's going for the fist bump at first and does that awkward like, oh yeah, okay.
He's got one of those little knives right through.
Requiesce in pace.
So there's a moment where the two make eye contact. He goes to extend a hand. I can picture the orc is going to grab the hand, and Xerox motions above and grabs the elbow,
Okay.
and motions for him to also grab the elbow. It's shared.
Okay. He reaches in and does exactly as asked.
Now Xerox just simply, and with a very stoic expression on his face, looks at him. Says, Calico, you can call me the Misery King.
Oh, his eyes get all big again. The misery. And he looks like he's like bowing his head. He doesn't know if he should like kiss your arm or he's. He closes his eyes just to not make eye contact. Misery King.
And then I just kind of let him go and walk away for the moment. That way he knows what to refer to him as.
And he's looking at his arm like, I will never wash this hand again.
All right.
I'm looting.
Now,
All right, there you go.
I would like to know from my teammates the current fortress that we are at. What are you wanting to do with it? Are you wanting to occupy it?
This abbey, I think it. I think it would require a little too much TLC. Other fortress, much better.
And the time of day, like this would have been at the end of the battle. I'm assuming it's like near end of day. We're probably going to want to rest soon. Is that correct?
You moved up here at like first light. So really it's, at this point, after all the fighting, it's probably just like lunchtime. Like you still have half the day.
Oh,
yeah.
because
Like
I started.
the
game
sun
still
rose as
into
you guys
the
attacked.
last session, so I should have been healed from a long rest then.
Unless you took damage during the fight.
Okay, yes, I did. I was at 24.
Correct.
Wait, don't you heal from a long rest?
Yeah, but you
We haven't taken a
you
long
haven't
rest
rested
yet.
Haven't done
since the
that yet.
battle.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The battle
that was my
started at first light, right? You guys
question.
rested,
Okay, right.
attacked. It's now about middle of the day.
Okay, now I understand.
Got it.
Okay. Well, with that being said, team, did we get all the loot that we want, or are you wanting to move out?
Well, we haven't even gone into the
I
abbey.
haven't finished looting yet.
We haven't even gone inside.
All right,
just
you guys go looting. I'm gonna go play with my bow.
I'm dangling an orc upside down as you're asking, and
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
just shaking it
Like
to
8
get all the
copper
loot
falls
out.
out. And his body is just shaking.
Yeah, I definitely want to go into the abbey and see what's in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Russ, as you're going through all the orcs, you will find about between all of them about 50 silver.
Also, is there like a sign out front or anything that says what abbey this is?
Give me an investigation.
Oh, first roll. Investigation. 4.
4. Yeah, looking around the door. The door's broken wide open and whatnot, and you're not seeing anything.
All right. I still want to go in.
Oh, yeah, go for it.
And like see what's inside.
All right. So going in, you will be in a nice large chapel room. It seems to go up another floor. There's but it's open above you, vaulted ceiling, right? A couple what could have been stained glass windows at one point. You do see the shards all over the ground. A couple broken pews around you, and then a double door at the very end in front of you, and then 2 side doors.
Do I recognize like what deity or object of worship this abbey is for?
Yeah, give me a
I'm guessing religion.
Yeah, I was deciding between history or religion, but we'll go religion.
Oh, nat one. Man, I don't know shit about
Ooh.
fuck right now.
Yeah, you're looking around and you go, I don't recognize any of my gods. Fuck this place.
That's
I want to kind of go in and do the same. I want to
Okay.
walk in and kind of look at the abbey and see if maybe it's druidic of some sort, or
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
I'm
go on
kinda,
in.
like, right here
Same
behind
thing.
him.
Give me a religion check there, buddy.
That one.
Oh
That's a 2.
no.
Yeah, same thing. You're like, don't recognize.
This is a mysterious place.
They're not the one I pay attention to, so I hate it here.
Quath, I've never seen this before. I'm sorry. I have no help here.
All right. Well, I guess I'll check the door to the south first. Just start exploring the first floor.
All right, yeah.
I'm gonna just be right behind you as well.
Cool.
I'm gonna kind of just follow behind you.
All right. Going into this room, you will notice a big hole in the wall. Leads back to this back courtyard here. It looks just like the front, right? There are some skeletal remains scattered all over the floor. Some really disgusting looking bedrolls. And you guessed it, in the corner, there's orc shit.
Oh, man. Does it look like the bones have been here a while?
It definitely looks
And
like the bones have been here a while. You
Can
can
we tell
investigate
the
further if you
species?
want.
Can we tell the species of the bone? Is it human? Is
Yeah,
it
that was my
orc? Is
next
it?
question.
Yeah, absolutely. Give me a. Let's go.
Survival and insight.
Let's go with a survival.
I'm going to
Go
do the
for
same
me.
thing because I have a high
That is
survival.
gonna be a 25.
Ooh, baby.
25.
Yeah, as you're rummaging through the bones and whatnot and taking a closer look, you definitely notice these are humanoid. A few carry a ring on them that shares the same sigil as some of the things you saw in the opening room that you didn't recognize at all. And some tattered, what looks like they might have been robes at some point. Maybe with that kind of roll, you could gather they were probably priests of some sort here at some point.
So, okay, maybe I didn't pick up on this earlier. Is the condition of the abbey, like when we got here, does it look like it was abandoned?
Absolutely, yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
the
yeah. When you
orcs.
showed up, it was already crumbly. There's pieces of the walls missing. Like,
Okay. I thought the orcs had like taken over like an
No,
active
no,
thing.
no.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab one of the rings off of the skeletal remains
Okay.
and kind of just tie it around one of the little pieces of my cloak or whatever, Just kind of have it hanging.
Are the robes in
go for it.
good
Kinda wanna-
condition?
definitely not. No, they look like they've been there a while.
And there's nothing in them, no pockets or
Just more bones.
bummer. All right, I guess go check the north door.
Okay. As you go in the north door, it is
Oh, books.
also crumbling a hole in the wall in the top corner here, and a pile of surprisingly in pretty good, decent shape books in the corner. And no orc shit.
No orc shit. All right,
No
so
orc
we had
shit.
some educated orcs here. What kind of books are they?
As you start opening and fluttering through the books, you notice the name Savras many times.
Savras. And what is the subject of the books?
Subject to the books, most of them are like, ways of worship, punishment, to obtain the next level.
Is this written in plain English?
It is
Or
in common, correct.
Okay.
So, is it like how to like obtain enlightenment through pain, or
No, more just like, worshiping heavily, some of the prayers you should make about around Savros and stuff like that.
so? Wait, sorry. They're written by Savros, or they're about
They're about
Savros?
Savros.
Oh, okay. Could you spell that for me?
Savras.
I just learned how to turn my character. That's exciting.
Yeah, let's go, baby.
That's kind of cool.
The future is
I'm
now.
tired of walking backwards all the time.
Just moonwalking. Hee hee.
Yeah.
Am I able to get
shredded,
any further context from the book of like who or what Savros is by like reading through them in a bit more detail?
Yeah, let's go.
Like if I took like a few minutes.
Yeah, if you took a few minutes and really tried to, absorb some of this and some of the history and whatnot, yeah, I'd let you do that.
Okay. Yeah. What kind of check would
Give
you want then?
me, as you're reading, to hold on to things and whatnot. Let's go ahead and do a. My brain is not braining. Let's do a history with advantage.
History with advantage. It's a 13 and a nat 20 for 21.
Let's go, baby. Yes, as you're fluttering through the books, you're starting to understand more and more about not so much the god itself, but the abbey itself. You're noticing a lot of these books are written here and didn't travel from other places. Some of the history battles that occurred in the area around, more noticeably one about 20 years ago, where a group of barbarians had flooded through the countryside. Most of the villagers had abandoned the abbey in a nearby village, which you have not seen. Most people came here and hid all their gold.
Ooh.
And then were never seen again.
Hey, nice check.
Cool.
while he's still kind of reading, I was just kind of examining the main door and trying to just kind of. Is there any kind of like this double door, this big door, what it appears to be on the map? Do I see anything? Words, letters, any kind of emblems or anything like that?
Oh, that was a really good burp. I'm sorry. It tasted really good. All right. Anyway, if you'd looked at the door, there's some pretty nice carvings of like some tree branches and some flowers. And then at the top, there is a humanoid eye.
Okay.
But nothing though that gives information on who or what Savros is, though. Just kind of like information about the abbey itself.
Mostly about the abbey itself, correct?
Okay.
Does the eye look like not living, but like intact, or is it kind of? Because I know this is like a pretty rundown place. It got demolished or whatever.
Oh,
like,
yeah. No, the door.
Does this door look like beaten up at all?
The door looks a little beaten, but it's in, considering the rest of the abbey, it's in pretty decent condition. The eye, it's not like hyper realistic, but looking at it, it's not rubbed off or anything. You can definitely tell what the initial plan for the drawing was.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and like watching this. I'm gonna kind of like go back toward the front. You see, how I turned my character again. Pretty awesome.
God, that's so good.
And
My
I'm gonna
immersion
kind of. I'm gonna kind of like shout out to Zarok. Zarok, I need you for a second.
Real quick, I would take
He
the
died.
book that has the story about the hidden gold in it.
Okay.
Do you let any of us know?
Yes,
About the hidden
I would
gold.
share that discovery as well.
Zarok, you're dead. Do you need
And I have arrived
No,
behind
he's-
you. Oops, wrong. There we go.
I want to show you this door. Does this look at all familiar to you, or is there anything that you can deem from the store that you know?
Yes, the swinging door. Many a time, me and my adversary, whenever we served under my lord, would kick in these doors in order to bid his due. However, that aside, I do not recognize these symbols.
Hmm. With your fairy fire, is it possible you could see if anything is going on with this? It's definitely different. I have a
The only
strange feeling about
thing
it.
that fairy fire would tell me is whether it's an organic being or simply an object. Let's see. Spells.
Perhaps
Fairy fire. Objects in a 20-foot cube within range are outlined in blue, green, or violet of your choice. Each creature in the cube is also outlined. And if it fails a dexterity saving if it fails a dexterity saving throw. For the duration, objects and affected creatures shed dim light in a 10-foot radius and can't benefit from the invisible condition. Keep that in mind. Attack rolls against an affected creature or object have advantage if the attacker can see it.
I also cast produce flame to kind of like light it and kind of show around it, with
Okay.
with the fire in my palm.
Yeah, it's pretty lit up again because it's middle of the day. All the windows are shattered, so there's plenty of natural light coming in. But yeah, you'd still be able to tell maybe some weird
I'm looking for,
shadows
like,
from overhangs and
Yeah,
whatnot.
details of something,
Yeah.
perhaps. Looking more toward this eye. That seems interesting.
Yeah. If you want to give me an investigation, you mostly certainly can.
At this point,
6.
I've realized that nobody else. Oh, God.
Are you what? Rolled a what?
I
You rolled a
got a
6.
6.
A 6. Yeah, it still looks like an eye on a door that's carved.
Is there like a door handle?
Oh,
Or
absolutely.
does it look like one of those doors? I'm just going to try the door handle and see if it's locked.
It turns very easily.
And I'm just going to look at Ryuki, slowly and gently push it open.
And it quite
just be like-
easily opens up.
It's open.
I'm gonna step back. Something about this eye just irritates me. And
now I
not.
turn my attention to the room and immediately go for that the treasure, the chest.
Real quick, Russ, what were you saying? Sorry, not to trying to bounce all over here.
Have I finished? Have I finished with the orcs? Was there anything in particular on the captain?
The captain specifically would be he had those two. They're more like sabers, right?
Uh-huh.
And they would be. You could definitely tell they are better quality made. And he is wearing studded leather armor.
Oh, studded leather.
Studded leather.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and take the studded leather and the blades.
Nice, Bubba.
And I am going to
When I'm done here, okay? Okay.
tell our orc friend. Because there anything of note on any other orcs?
Okay, buddy. Go on. Sorry, my son just reached the level in the battle pass on Fortnite he needed to reach before I'd buy him the battle pass, and he just got really excited.
Mission accomplished. Let's
Dancing all
go.
over the floor and screaming. Anyway, sorry. What was your question, Russ?
Was that the only thing of note on any of the orcs?
Yeah,
Was
yeah.
just the two sabers?
They,
Okay.
you've definitely gotten the idea from the Butterskull Ranch and here and everything that they left with basically what they had.
Sure. Then I'll tell our orc companion. I'm like, feel free. The rest is yours.
And you said you're taking the studded leather, right?
Studded leather and the two swords for
Okay,
now.
cool. Yeah, and he'll kind of scurry through, and a boot here, like, oh, this one's nicer, and putting out. And he's got everything he's wearing now is mismatched, but it's better than what he had. So it's like two different
Right.
gloves, right? But they're all fit. They're definitely better quality. He strapped like 4 different dudes' armors together.
Ragtag.
Yeah, absolutely. He
And
is
then I
just
will
stoic holding his banner.
join the. I'll join the rest of the guys inside then.
All
Yeah,
right.
I would have watched what's going on here at the double doors.
Sweaty, as you enter the room, you would notice 6 stone pillars braced against the vaulted ceiling of the temple. The floor is buried under a thick layer of dust. Also covered in dust are 4 humanoid skeletons in tattered priestly vestments. Lying near a stone altar situated in an alcove, which is going to be this bad boy over here, if it'll let me click. Hold on. Yep, that's the one. That's the one. Alcove under the windows. There's an altar there. Carved into the front of the altar is a humanoid eye.
I'm gonna check this
But
chest first.
Okay.
Of course you would.
I like this. All right. How are you checking this chest?
I'm just gonna boop open it.
Okay.
See
What?
what's inside.
This is how my last rogue died.
I'm going to be
start-
I'm going to be watching this like through the doorway. Like I'm not going to even be in the room while he's doing this.
Yep, I am not in the room.
Yeah.
Make me a dexterity saving throw there, Sweaty Spooks.
Yep, there it is.
Dexterity. Rolling, rolling, rolling. 13?
The crack in the voice is better. Meets it, beats it, buddy. As you swing it open, your reflexes kick in as you watch a needle kind of jab out straight from where your hand was a second ago, and you barely get your hand out of the way in time.
Okay.
Ooh.
But I'm not injured.
You're not injured.
And I can still access what's inside.
You can still access what's inside.
Let's take a peek in.
All
Make
right.
sure nothing's going to shoot out of it slowly, carefully. And if no more danger, extract whatever goods are inside.
All right, baby. Inside, you find 50 gold. Surprisingly, another set of studded leather armor in much better
Hell yeah.
shape than was what was on the orc boss. And 2 potions of healing.
All right. I'm going to keep the potions and put on the armor.
Right on. All right. Anything further with the chest?
No, that's it for me. Now, I'm going to wait at this eye.
Okay.
Not going to grab it. And I'm not going to move it. Not going to touch it.
That's probably.
But I am going to move my character here
Okay.
and motion to the rest of the team.
Nobody. I'll
Forced.
tell you when I'm done, okay?
I'm just going to call this Dragon Force for short. Dragon Force. There is an item here.
I haven't done a religion check yet.
Oh, yeah, go for it.
Can I do a religion?
Yeah, I'm just standing by over here. I'm kind of just peering a little bit over the door, kind of looking in, but I'm staying out of the line of sight of this thing. I ain't trying to turn into stone or something.
That's a 6.
6. Yeah, exactly. Dude, you're looking around. You're like, nah, not what I believe in. Whatever.
I'm gonna go. Yes. Chapel of Baelor. Must be.
I would like to enter the room.
Okay.
And what's going on with like the altar here behind Zarok while he's kind of in that corner?
Yeah. The altar itself is about 3 feet high. There is a very dusty, torn apart cushion on it. And carved on the front, kind of protruding out, to describe it best, protruding out, more of an extra 3D space in front of it, right, is a carved humanoid eye like was on the door.
I'm going to take like one of my talons and poke the eye.
Okay. When you touch the eye, I need you to give me a Constitution saving throw.
Hell yeah. 14, not bad.
Yeah, you feel like a rush, like the wind whirling around you for a second. You start to almost feel like you're leaving your body, and then you get sucked back into your own self.
What the fuck? Do I have any idea what kind of effect that was? Like what it was trying to do to me?
Instantly, it happens so fast.
Oh man. And did anything change on the altar? Was Zarok affected by it? Was it like an AoE thing, or was it just on me?
As far as you can tell, it happened to you instantaneously, and then it was over.
Oh, weird. Okay. But nothing. I would shout back to Ryuki, who's at the door. Have you tried anything with that eye? Did you try poking it?
And Ryuki will be with you
they
after
need
a
to
short
be,
word from our spun.
Oh, okay. I would suggest maybe they need to be poked simultaneously or something.
You mean the eye above door?
Yes.
I do not know if Ryuki could reach it, but I probably can.
All right, yeah.
How tall is the door?
Prixeris could help
Can
me
I
out
use
as
my
well.
bow and shoot it off the door for you?
The door itself is about 7 feet tall at the peak. The eye would be at about the 6 foot area.
So I can reach it.
Shoot it off.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, I would do the same. I rather than poke it with my hand next time, I would use one of my throwing darts and like throw it at it to try and hit it from a couple feet away.
Oh, okay.
And I am just gonna straight up slap the bitch.
Got it. All right. So, Quoth, you're throwing something at it, and Prixeris, you are slapping the door.
Yeah, that eye.
Yeah, and I would like give a countdown so we can try our best to sync up our actions.
All right. Giving the countdown to the action.
We're gonna go on go, not on one. Like it's not
Bro.
like rock paper scissors.
1, 2, 3, go.
Yes.
Not 1, 2, go.
Yes.
1, 2,
that
go.
One.
Did you say a nat one?
No, I said that one. I haven't rolled yet. I don't know what you want me to roll. I haven't rolled anything. I don't know what you want me to roll for this.
No, you're not rolling anything right now. I was just getting the countdown. You guys are doing your action.
Yeah. So yeah,
All right.
I would throw my dagger at it from like, a few feet away.
All right. Instantaneous. Oh, go ahead.
2, 3, go.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. You throw
chuck
something at the altar eye. Perxiris slaps it. Perxiris,
Yeah.
as you slap the eye on the door, you hear a chunk, and a ladder falls from the ceiling behind you.
Oh.
Quoth,
See?
as you throw something at the eye, the second, was it a rock you said, right?
Dart.
A dart. Yeah, you throw a dart, and the dart sticks into the eye for a second, goes bloop. You almost feel like you saw the eye flash for a second, and then the dart hits the ground.
Interesting.
You see, it is always the high up places in the temples of Baal that you must keep an eye out, because you see, his eye is all seeing and all knowing. It must be above everything, always a trigger. And I'm gonna walk over to the ladder and start climbing up.
Yeah,
Okay.
but this is a temple of Savras, so I'll like shout out to you as you start climbing the ladder.
Pretty sure it's a temple of Baal.
I just believe him, obviously, because I'm, an acolyte of sorts, and so I kind of follow behind him.
So, just do I get the impression that like our simultaneous action is what opened the door, or was there some other effect with the eye on the altar that happened?
I mean, that's up to you in this moment, based on the information you have.
Baylor.
In this moment.
All right.
I'm
I'm gonna stand there and think on this for a bit, so everyone else can do
Okay.
their thing.
All right. Anyone else wanting to touch the eye? Or are we going up the
No.
ladder?
I'm following Perxirus because I just am like, and I'm like tapping on like who's this Baylor guy? You know?
Well, you
Like,
see, Baylor is the all-seeing, all-knowing god of readers. You see, all readers, all people who read. They worship Baylor. Baylor is the spirit that resides within knowledge. He imparts
Okay.
to us inspiration. And I'm just going to go on this long explanation of Baylor.
yeah, and I'm
like
just
it.
nodding my head, super interested.
Oh yeah.
Xerox gets extremely
super
bored
believing.
and just picks up the eye.
On
What
the
eye?
altar?
Yes.
Okay. As your hand grasps the altar, I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Oh, no.
Yes,
Constitution
Sweaty,
saving
you
throw.
are the best kind of player for a DM.
I love it.
9.
9. All right. As you grasp the eye, wind seems to swirl around you. You feel yourself like leaving your body as you float into the air, watching yourself still standing there holding the eye as you shoot up super high in the sky. You could not go twice as high. You seem to spin around as your attention looks towards the mountains you came from. As this whatever form you're in flies so fucking fast towards the fortress you were just on the mountain. As your view pans down onto the roof, you're recognizing everywhere you went. You see the claw marks from the dragon. You see the ice breath and whatnot. The areas where all your friends had died and come back to life, had almost died. Chimneys swept aside, but the body of the dragon is gone, and suddenly you're back in your body.
Oh, yeah, I told you guys. Stupid necromancer. But at least it's a headless Dracolich.
So, and I assume this was all of but an instant of a moment for the rest of the team.
Absolutely.
Immediately, I recognize I need a minute to absorb all of the information that I was just given, and without saying a word, I run directly outside to get fresh air in a very dramatic fashion.
Okay, yeah. As you rush out the front door, your new best friend Calco is still standing there with his banner, looking heroic, just like guarding the front gate. All right, Perxirus climbing the ladder, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. As you get, it seems to go through one of the corners in the room. There's a trap door that easily, while you're talking, looking down, you'll kind of bump into it as you're walking up, right? It flips open, and you notice you are in the bell room. You notice this giant bell. Like maybe not giant. Let me see this. The size of this. The parameters.
The girth.
The girth.
The girl.
The
girth.
girth of this bell.
Yeah, it's about 3 feet wide. Okay, 8 feet tall, and it's barely swinging there all by itself. Seems to be a copper bell.
Did we
So-
toll this bell?
Only if it's the bell.
Metallica.
But
song.
Quoth says nevermore.
Mm.
Yeah,
Quoth told us.
what?
Quoth did say something about them bringing all their gold here, right?
Correct.
Mm.
And it's a huge copper bell. Like
It
it's
is
all
a
made
huge
of
copper bell. Correct.
I see where you're going with this.
Wondering if they melted all their copper down to make the bell.
What if the copper is just a coating for the gold inside the bell?
Actually, good point. I'm gonna take my axe and just chung.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm just like,
and
ah!
it's so freaking loud, guys. As you hit the bell, it go boom, right? As you remove your axe, you would notice some copper paint on your axe.
Very good. Is there a scratch?
There
In
is
the-
indeed a scratch.
And can I see what the metal is underneath?
You certainly can investigate it.
Yeah, I'd like to.
Why don't you go ahead and do that?
I mean, either way, I know what I'm gonna say it is. Natural 20, baby.
Let's go.
Yeah.
First one of the night.
Yeah, looking at where your axe head hit, it seems to hit and slide in just the right way. It peeled off a section, and looking in and rubbing it and kind of licking your thumb and going over where it was in the bell. 100%, man. The entire bell is made of gold and painted over in copper.
You see, Baylor. You see, they're very tricky people. It comes with all that knowledge. Is there a hook? Like, how is the bell hanging?
Yeah, so there is a incredibly thick chain hoisted from a stone archway, and it is on think of like not so much like a modern carabiner, right? But that same basic concept of a hook holding onto the chain.
Okay,
Is
so
the
there's-
ground that we're standing on, is it wood? Is it stone?
It
like
is
how
wood.
how it is wood. So
It is wood.
Okay. All right.
Look, I think we'll have a stone parapet on either side, right? I think easiest way to get this down is we stand on stone parapet and just chop it down. Let it fall.
Let me help you with that. And so I kind of jump up on the little parapet and I use my
Look out below!
healing or not healing, heat metal.
Oh,
Heat metal.
Oh.
And I focus on the chain, on a specific point of that chain, and really try to heat
I
it to
hop
try
on
to
the parapet.
weaken
I'm
it.
just I'm
and
hanging
I was
on.
like-
I like that.
And I tell him to ready your axe, like get ready to chop on
roll
my
me,
gun.
roll. Just give me a straight D20 right now,
D20. Okay.
or a gay D20. It's up to you. Either way.
Fair. A 3. I got a 3. So I rolled a 1 and a 3. This is a great night.
It's fantastic. Yeah. As you're focusing on the chain, it's kind of like different parts of it are kind of lighting up a little bit, and it's sporadic all over. You're just, I don't know, maybe you're just too giddy about the concept, what's happening in the gold. You can't seem to focus on the chain.
Okay.
As soon as I saw it heat up, I'm chopping.
All right. Make me an attack roll.
Okay. It's at 25.
25. Yep. As this bell has been hanging here for a while, maybe with the sporadic bits of heat metal going on, you cleave through as it almost like Wile E. Coyote floats in midair for just a split second before whoom, crushing straight through the wooden floor, slamming into the stone floor below, indenting before with a loud clang that echoes, reverberating through the area around you. I believe, Billy, were you still in the other chamber?
Yeah, I was trying to. I guess Zarok's sort of vision quest kind of confirmed what I was. If he had told us, would have told us about that. Would have confirmed what we were thinking. What the purpose of that individual eye was, and that they are not actually linked together. So yes, I would go follow the group up the ladder.
Oh, okay. I wanted to see if you were up there
Whoa!
or how.
I would have been last, because I would have taken some time to think things through.
How
I
much
did-
time?
Scream out!
Like a couple
look
minutes.
out below.
Okay, so
I screamed, "Look out below!"
as you turn around and head towards the door, your hand, you're kind of thinking what's going on as your hand touches the door, and at that moment, a giant bell just slams in the floor in front of you, ka-clang, and echoes through the stone walls around you.
Excellent.
Hey,
What
they're
are you
not
guys doing up there?
It's a golden bell.
Found
All
it.
gold.
But it very obviously looks painted, though, right?
So Sorry.
Yes,
to Red Dead.
yes. Oh my god. Oh, point of reference for everyone. We were playing Red Dead Online. Doing a bounty mission, and we found our bounty asleep on the ground while the rest of us crouched and walked around them. Native suddenly came flying through on his horse, plowed through the bounty, and went, "Found it."
One of the most embarrassing times in gaming for me. Yeah, it's going down in the books. Yeah.
So good.
Killed
Apologies.
Killed our bounty dead.
No, the bounty survived.
Oh, did it? I thought it did.
No, she died when we put her on his horse, and then he crashed his horse going back.
Oh, that's right.
Found
I
it.
crashed my horse. I got cut off, bro. No blinkers in that game. Stupid. My bad. All right.
Anyway, yeah, definitely from the crash. In the stone floor, more chunks of this paint would have came off, so you'd definitely be able to tell. There is what possibly could be a golden bell on the ground in front of you.
I think I'd shout up. I think you guys need to keep looking. There's definitely a treasure somewhere, and there's nothing in the book that indicated where it was.
No, just that people had brought their treasure here, away from the village and did not leave with it again.
Okay.
What do you mean? We found treasure. That is gold bell covered in copper paint.
No, I think it's a metal bell covered in just yellow paint. Like, I mean, you you can see the paint coming off, and it definitely doesn't look like copper. It just looks like iron or something, right?
No, this is definitely gold.
I mean, you can carry this thing around yourself if you think it's made out of gold. Be my guest. I think we need to keep looking.
Wait, when I did my investigation check, I thought it was gold underneath.
Oh, it absolutely is.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, sorry. I thought you said it was like fake.
No. I said
copper paint, like the copper
paint
itself. Was...
over the.
Oh, I had
Yeah.
it backwards in my head.
Yeah,
my
yeah,
bad.
Yeah. No, when it crashed in the floor, I said the stone floor peeled off more of the copper paint, so you could tell that it is a gold bell sitting on the floor in front of you.
I had it backwards in my head. Okay.
I thought you were just pulling their leg to be like, I don't know, guys, no treasure here, as you're just like hauling a 50-pound bell out the front door.
I thought he was too, and
Yeah.
I was like, no, I think he thought.
This is great.
No, I just was not paying attention well enough. My bad.
I do
It's really hard for me to chew and listen at the same time, guys.
Well, I feel like it's a completely understandable experience because you do not trust Perxiris.
No, not at all.
Not even a little bit.
I know you're full of shit, like 99% of the time, and I have like written proof. Especially in this instance, I have written proof against like everything you're saying right now.
So I find it hilarious that your automatic response is like, "It's gold. I know it's gold," and you're like, "Nah, man, it's not gold. I promise it's not gold."
Yeah, I mean, if there's one thing you know about, it's probably gold. So,
is the ladder still?
Yeah,
there,
ladder's still there. Absolutely. Yeah, ladder was in a corner of the room.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, sorry, in case you said it again before, like how big is the bell? Like, what's like the diameter of it?
3
roughly?
feet wide, 8 feet tall. If you're looking over, it's
okay.
about 50 pounds.
Okay.
God, man.
I do know gold is very soft metal. I think I can probably bend this and get it down to a more manageable shape.
Maybe it
probably, potentially with heat metal.
will.
Oh yeah, that would definitely do it.
Question real quick, DM.
Yeah,
and for you guys. When we're using our spells like heat metal, we consume a spell slot, correct? Or is that just for battle?
Yeah. If you're using an actual spell, no matter when it is, it's going to use a spell slot.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. So yeah, I can't.
Obviously, I mean, unless
Spell
it's a
slots.
cantrip, but yeah, spell slots.
Right.
Yeah, no matter what.
There are certain spells that can be ritual cast, which means you don't consume a spell slot, but it takes like a really long time, like it's like a 10-minute cast time or something.
It's
Yeah.
10 minutes in addition to the casting time of the spell.
Correct.
Well, I mean, so that would have consumed my spell slot for that the last time I tried to do it, and just little sparkly boys that went off or whatever. So that would have expended my last spell slot. But I did and in the last level up, I got a thing feature.
Okay.
maybe? Resurgence, wild resurgence, I believe.
Oh, sure.
Can you read that out?
If yeah, I think this is the one, so I could be completely wrong. Once each of your turns, you have if you have no uses of wild shape left, you can use one to give yourself an expending spell slot, no action required. In addition, you can expend one use of wild shape, no action required, to give yourself one level 1 spell slot. You can't do this again until a long rest. So I haven't used wild shape since our last rest.
This is true.
So if I could, I would like to use wild resurgence to give me one more level 1 spell slot,
Absolutely.
and then go ahead and recast the heating metal on hold, pending
the
our
bell?
conversation, obviously.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'm not going to make you roll for it because the last one was a very specific thing you're aiming for.
Right.
But yeah, if you're just trying to help him kind of slowly heat up the metal, be a microwave,
Just to help him
right?
mold it.
Yeah,
and- exactly.
Yeah, you can
100%.
take some time and talk things out, and yeah, you could probably mold this down to a much more manageable size.
Anybody have a smithing hammer? Anybody happen to loot that from the farm we were at?
Someone
I
did.
grabbed some tools. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think we grabbed some tools from the farm.
You absolutely did.
Let me check my inventory real quick. Smith tools. Yes, I do have smith tools.
Do you think
Wonderful.
maybe before we start working on it, we should make our orc friend get some working and see what we have found here?
Wonderful. I think that is a good idea.
And-
Question. As we want to send our orc friend away with some good equipment. Did anybody take the mithril chainmail that we had? I have it
This
currently.
Nose goes.
Yeah, no, you'd
Got
had
it.
some and you looted some. I don't think you gave it to anybody.
I have mithril chainmail. It is a light, flexible metal. Would not impose disadvantage on stealth checks. It is easy to move in, so it would not hinder any stealth abilities.
That still requires proficiency in armor to wear, right?
Correct.
Okay, so yeah, I don't have any use for it then.
I have no use for armor, only my muscles.
You do that Terry Crews little blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
The titty bounce. I get outside as I'm going, like, because I don't want him to miss this, and I kind of want him to see a little bit more of our greatness of what we found. And I call out to him, Calco, right?
Calco, yep.
Calco,
Yeah. Yes.
come here.
And he comes over to you,
Uh,
still holding his
we
banner up.
we haven't been formally introduced. I am the Mystic of Dragons. I need you for a task.
What do you need, Mystical Dragons?
And-
He's like sweating.
As he's saying that, I kind of like turn around. Trying to figure out this turn. There it is. Turn around. As he's still.
I'll drag the bell out.
And I was like, follow me.
Okay.
And then we get into the center of the altar. Do you think you have the strength to lead an army that we believe that you are destined for?
Yes, I mean the Cosmos said there was. I don't know if you guys saw it, but there was like thunder booming and fairies.
I believe
flying
you have
around
the
me.
strength. I believe you have the strength. But this is your first trial.
Oh my trials! Oh my God, I am honored.
You've heated this metal. We need you to pound it in form so we can travel with this.
Oh yeah. Do you have like a hammer or It's a trial. I shouldn't ask. I'm so sorry.
You're fine. You're fine.
I shouldn't have asked.
You're Calco. You're
I'm
Calco.
King
You are
of
one of the only ones allowed to ask questions to us.
Oh man, I'm so honored.
Sparingly.
So yeah, of course.
And then I kind of like head nod over to Quoth. Quoth, you have that hammer? It's hammer time. All right. Hi.
I sorry. I thought I would have like already given you the stuff at this point.
Oh no, I don't know.
My bad.
I figure you kind of like toss to him like.
Yeah, no,
and
you
maybe-
can say that,
maybe-
and
maybe-
I'll like
maybe the part for your introduction to him too, because like Zorak
yeah,
had the
I'll
best
like
introduction ever.
throw the hammer and you like catch it like midair like fucking Thor and Mjolnir.
Like a
Can-
sensu beam.
Yeah. Can we do like a dexterity? Can I do like a athletics check?
Oh,
to-
absolutely.
Or acrobatics to
It's-
like perfectly throw him the hammer.
And you both, this is the moment. You both are part of it, so he's helping you. So absolutely with advantage.
Oh, acrobatics with advantage. Oh, nat 20 first
Absolutely.
roll.
Let's go, baby.
27.
100%, dude.
I'm like on the other side of the room, and I just like chuck this thing like 50 feet, and he just grabs it perfectly.
Not only does he
Oh,
catch
so
it,
good.
guys, this
So
isn't
good.
like a toss and like, it is like direct eye contact and just like hurl, catch. Here you go. Just flawless.
That was perfect, Quoth.
Oh my God.
Excellent.
Who's he? As he points at Quoth.
I've been here the whole time. Where have you been?
No, what's your name?
Oh, it is Quoth. You may call me.
No, you need a title.
Oh, that wasn't as cool as the other guys. Okay.
I am King of Misery.
I
This
thought you guys were handling the titles. I didn't come up with my own.
You got to come up with your own, bro.
Oh shit.
Quoth. The field general. I don't know.
Yes.
Or something.
Well, yeah, no, you
This-
said that. Yeah, General Quoth. Let's go with that. You guys said
General
it earlier.
Quoth. General Quoth.
General
Yeah,
General
yeah,
Quoth.
yeah. I like it.
Stonehenge.
That's cool. Yeah. All right.
What? This is Quoth Razorwing, General of the
Razor
skies.
wings.
Yes, yes.
God. There's so much sky.
There's a lot of it. I've been to most of it.
Oh my God.
NASA ain't got nothing on me, boy.
Calico, your warrior name from this day forward shall be Calico, King of Italian tree frogs.
What?
As I mockingly laugh and walk away for no reason.
Was he serious?
No, don't worry about that one.
Okay. And who are you? He points to you, Perixirus, now that you're talking to him.
I'm Perixirus, the oncoming storm.
Wait, so like a storm that never gets there?
I am the storm that you see on the horizon, the one that causes a tremble in your bowels as you watch the destruction approaching.
Taco Bell?
Oh, okay. No, that sounds,
Darkness.
that's way cool. Okay, whoa. It kind of fell off. Okay, I'm going to get to work on this bell. It's my trial.
The
That's the
thunder
name of
that
the
wakes
bell,
you in
Taco
the middle of the
It's
night.
Taco Bell. He looks you dead in the
Taco
face.
Bell.
Ding! As he hits the bell.
Random chihuahua runs out of the alley.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Looks dead in the camera. Liv Moss.
Miyuki just kind of like randomly purrs and licks his wrist and goes, "What am I doing?"
Sorry.
Anything you guys want to do while he is just, pounding away on this hot bell?
Just
I-
laugh.
I kind of want to like just go out and then like I understand the map's not as big, but like I kind of want to just look around to the outside of this open area here, how it's broken down and just
Okay, yeah.
I'm walking the perimeter basically and looking at what I can see from our viewpoint.
Yeah, from your viewpoint, walking the perimeter. Again, there's about 20 feet from the wall to the forest. You're completely surrounded by the forest in this area, obviously, except where it cuts through on the road leading straight out the front gate, and just thick trees in every direction.
Okay.
I
I don't see nothing in these abandoned towers on on the northwestern north.
Couple bedrolls, what you can see of like, what used to be a campfire at some point that's smothered out. Some orc shit.
Orc shit, nice.
Yeah.
Haven't seen that.
Very important.
Very important.
No, so I'm just kind of just doing patrols around.
Okay. Yeah. So just, after about an hour or so, you guys are walking around doing whatnot. You just hear the continuous clang, clang, clang echoing from inside. And he will come out. Let me roll something to make sure how this comes out. Bum, bum, bum.
I forgot to turn my character in a while.
All right, he comes rolling out. Instead of it being 3 feet by 8 foot, it's now 2 foot by 6 foot, and it's like a cube,
Perfect.
but like a very deformed cube, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like a bubbly cube.
Dude.
Yeah. But it is a little smaller, and there's not a giant hole in the middle of it. So
Wonderful. You did as well as could be expected.
wow.
Would we want to cut it up to make it a little bit easier to carry? Like each of us takes a chunk. Rather
How
than-
heavy is this?
50
50
pounds
pounds, he
altogether.
Oh yeah, I got it.
Big man.
Yeah, so I also have what's it called? It is a thing. I have a powerful build, so I have advantage on any ability checks in the grapple condition,
Oh, okay.
and I count as one size larger when determining my carrying capacity.
I was gonna say, I assume by you being Goliath, that 50 pounds is pretty close to nothing to you.
Right.
Let me see here.
Yeah, my carrying capacity with my strength is like it's a lot.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You can pick it up. It's gonna be awkward to carry, but you can absolutely pick it up.
My carrying capacity is 540 pounds,
That's what I thought.
and I'm currently carrying 90.
Yeah. So you're good. So yeah, you're carrying this quite large hunk of gold, man.
Cool. Yeah, I just kind of put it over my shoulder.
All right, if you want to carry it all, that's fine.
Right on.
Are we going back to Vandalin? Was that where we were going now?
That was the plan. Yeah, we were going back to get our reward for clearing out all the orcs. Although we just sent one back, so now the orcs aren't cleared out anymore.
That could be.
We are. I thought
the
we were
first
taking
subject.
him with us.
Or no, we weren't. We were trying to figure out why the orcs had left, which we did. I guess
Right.
it's okay if the orcs go back.
Well, here is what I am thinking. If we bring him with us, we protect him. We introduce him as our vassal in the fortress. That way they have a... we can introduce him as a protecting agent, right? Perhaps they give a portion of their food to the fortress, our fortress, in which case he will be our leader as we gather forces to him. And if they give him food, he will act in protection of their village, so they do not have to worry about any encroaching monsters or other orcs. Defense
Agreed.
over the valley.
Is he okay with that?
He is so in awe of you guys. He will literally at this point, due to roles and everything, anything you tell him to do right now. So if you're sending him back to the fortress, he'll go to the fortress. If you want him to follow you, he will follow you.
So how do we feel?
I think we should allow him to travel with us, and any orcs we see on the way, we can introduce, and in a sense, make them kind of alliance themselves to the newfound chosen one.
The newfound chosen one. Yes.
I agree.
All right.
Now, I have a question.
I have an answer for you.
Can you refresh my memory on the vision at the point that I can start seeing, I guess, local area again? Because I'm trying to remember what happened.
Yes, when you'd grasped the eye, you'd left your body and you free floated up in the sky and spun looking directly at the mountain, which was the path you came from the mountain. Very quickly flew to the mountain, saw the fortress, saw the roof where you'd fought the dragon, but there was no dragon body there, and then came back to your personal self immediately.
Okay. Now, as these guys finish discussing that, I'm going to make a note to say, I have something that's troubling me, and see if anybody cares to inquire further.
Yes. What is it, Zarok?
You're not going to believe this.
I think I
And
might.
as I say that, I begin to explain what happened. The experience of getting into the room, beyond the door, getting the loot from the chest, and then to the details circling this eye and the experience that was involved. And coming back into the cinematics, if you will. The dragon is no longer there.
Bum,
Now,
bum, bum.
either our invisible friend came back for the rest of the dragon, or a much darker fate has been sown here on this day.
I'm pretty sure it was our invisible friend, which is, regardless, pretty dark fate.
I should have killed him the first chance I had.
Yes, you definitely should have.
Something to be wary of. It is possible, as we discussed earlier, perhaps our invisible friend is the dragon.
I don't think that's what we discussed.
At one point we did.
It was one of the theories. And there
I
were
do
many.
think he has taken the dragon's body for his own nefarious deeds or aims. He did want a servant dragon. He's a necromancer. Dracolich seems pretty safe bet.
Ooh, Dracolich.
Either
That's
way,
that's a good band
this
name.
vision is disturbing me. Not to say it has any fruit to bear, yet it bears to notice that we should be on our toes. For the time being, where do you wish to travel from here with our orc friend?
Well,
I say
believe we were discussing
head
Phandelin.
back
Yeah,
to
I think if there's
Phandelin.
a
Okay.
Phandelin.
sorry, I was gonna say if there's a big Draco like flying zombie dragon coming at us, I should be able to see it from coming pretty far away. Should be
Unless
okay for
it's
now.
invisible too.
Oh, but we have fairy fire.
He
Ha
Yeah,
just walks
see?
around casting fairy
We're
fire
good.
every
Awesome.
20 feet. Yeah.
What about over here? How about over here?
And a little bit of that.
Can you hear me now?
Like it's a RuPaul, like walking. Like what do they call those things? Like there's
Yeah.
a catwalk.
He
a
was
catwalk, that's
strutting,
what it's
baby.
called. Yeah.
All
I'm
right.
just like, come over here.
You have a orc worshiper now with you, orc that worships you, with you carrying his banner high, stoic, proud. You have a giant cube of gold. It is a 2-day journey to get to return to Phandelin, but nothing happens along the journey. And you find yourselves at the outskirts. Boom.
Oh,
Phandelin! You've made it, boys.
Yay, we're back.
Yay. As you come, you're going to come, for me, you're going to come from the north here,
Man.
down the Tribor Trail, as you're well aware of it.
Okay.
And as you enter town, there is like people lined up on both sides of the streets, Just like, oh my God, they're here. Yay. People are banging on drums. Kids are screaming. There's banners flying.
And how do they respond to an orc with us?
Yeah.
Well, he's towards the back, so they haven't noticed him yet. You guys did it! People yell, you killed the dragon! Oh my God! What's that with, who's that? And why is there an, oh my God! And children start screaming.
Do not fear. Here we bring a friend with us.
A couple
is
guards
willing-
step forward.
No,
They're looking
real
at
quick.
you.
It's been 2 days, so we've obviously had long rest, so I can
Oh,
get that on
absolutely.
my
Yeah.
sheet.
You guys camped
yeah.
and everything. You've long rests for sure.
I want to make sure.
What is he doing here? It.
We, oh, racist much.
We're a small village in the south. What do you? No, I was kidding.
Hey, whoa! Whoa!
Fenelon, aka Birmingham, Alabama. What?
I am sensing some very dangerous stereotypes here.
Don't worry, they only get worse from it. I'm just kidding.
I mean, my name in and of itself, Sweaty Spooks, is a stereotype, apparently. So I've been
Oh,
told.
that's right. You couldn't use it in a game.
Oh,
That's so weird. So weird. I had a name in Warcraft for years that was just a character from a video game, and then I tried to play another game and use that character, and it popped up saying like, "This is another definition for Satan," and I was like, "What?" Like, just things you don't know. So
It wasn't
there you go.
Diablo, was it?
No.
'Cause that'd be interesting.
That would be hilarious.
Yeah. The one game you're not allowed to use.
Yeah, my name was like Holly Sutton, something like that. I don't remember. I don't know. Anyway.
Let's
Hollyberry?
let's take a step back on the racist talk here first of all.
They've been they've been attacking us left and right.
And granted, however, have you ever tried allying with them so that prosperity and peace can be had in this valley?
No, because they attack first every time.
I got really irritated with the conversation. I kind of like walked through with my history of a neighboring like village, attacking my village and decimating us, even though they looked like they were kind of thing. And like I kind of like shoved the person that's really saying it, that Perxeris is talking to. And I was like, well, have you ever had your own human, your own kind, ever pickpocket you, ever attack you, ever steal from you, ever, I kind of like go into that kind of like
And he's just
irritated
like,
and pissed off.
Yes, no, no, what?
And then I kind of push him to the side and like, let's keep moving kind of thing, like it was just something boiling in my blood about that.
Give me a intimidation check.
Intimidation is a 13.
13. He's not intimidated, but he steps aside more out of confusion at this point. Then it's just like, what? I mean, like, I thought I had a good point, and this guy just like came at me with all this stuff,
Can I help him by just kind of looming behind him?
Oh, absolutely. Then go roll it again, man. Do it at advantage.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay. Check. Where is it? It's somewhere over here, right? Advantage.
Advantage.
Where do I find
You
it?
just
You just roll it
you
again.
just roll it again. You
And
take the higher of the two.
Yep.
Oh, okay. 18 plus 2, 20.
That's it. Yeah. At first he was like confused, and then
Thanks,
kind of
big boy.
glances at your shoulder and sees this looming Goliath, just with, I mean, the stench coming off of you with all the dead stuff.
Yeah.
You know, and he's, oh my God, there's a dragon skull hanging off you, right? He just stands to the side. Sorry. It's just very, I mean, they've attacked. I'm so sorry. And he kind of like looks down. And he's like, I'm sorry to bring the mood down, as everyone's still kind of like, oh, okay, I guess it's fine. And so they're throwing banners and screaming
Okay.
again.
Okay, I guess it's fine.
Okay. Well, I don't know what to do in
It's
this moment.
1846. You have to wake up, I don't know what year it is.
What the heck?
Take us to your leaders.
Biggest deer, leaner. Okay.
And I just kind of pull out my bow, and I'm like, "You want to find out what this does?"
No, we're welcoming you in. You had an
I think-
orc.
Whoa,
Like,
whoa,
what
whoa.
is what's
Whoa.
happening right now?
Yeah.
Now I'm like,
Watch out
"Ah,
before you have a
shit!" I
murder
wanted
spree.
to let everything off
Sorry,
as I start to restrain myself and show visible signs that I do not want to restrain myself.
I just kind of put a massive hand on Zarok's chest and like, this time, let's wait before we kill people, yes?
And I preemptively cast Entangle, looking toward him. You know, like my fingers start to do the things. Then I can pose like I need to like hold this guy down, chill. So that's my chill Entangle.
Welcome to
move, yeah.
Fanlin. Thank you. Sorry. Go. Fucking get out of my. Just go down the road.
And Cloth is
Just
just so
slowly.
proper. I feel.
Yeah,
Cloth
yeah, yeah.
is just like walking. What is Cloth doing?
I would kind of be like, once the guards got hostile, I'd kind of like, this was your guys' plan, so I'm gonna let you do the talking. But I was like, I'll be like between the guards and Calco though, like, you know, so they can't like kind of like make a stab at him or whatever.
I don't know if the guards were hostile. They said, "What's it doing here?" That everyone threatened to murder them. So I'm just throwing that out there.
That was enough.
I look at Calico and I say, "You see, we look out for our own here." And as I say that, I dip behind everybody
Oh, God.
and I slowly disappear into the shadows and enter a stealth mode so I can watch from afar and feed for the opportunity to let loose some arrows and kill a bunch of people. But I restrain myself with the intention of protecting my friends.
Okay,
So-
roll me some stealth then.
Let's do it.
Entangle's getting a little bit stronger right now.
Watch it be like really bad.
That's what I'm hoping
I just
for.
like trip over everything. And of course, the fucking UI is covering it. Oh god.
That's an
I
8.
got an 8.
He got an 8. Yep. As you go to
Yep.
disappear, mainly because you pulled a weapon out, everyone's staring at you, and you just like walk backwards, like, oh.
Smoke bomb.
Yeah, exactly. And you are stepping on every rock, tree, branch possible, and it's just you walking backwards,
loud as hell.
crunching, crunch, 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 crunch. And you're
It's
aware
like
it's
this.
not working. Yeah. Where'd it go? Oh my god.
Fine. We'll stand at the border of the town and watch from afar.
You don't want to
So
come in.
something
You
could go
are.
awry.
That was weird, but like you guys are heroes. Like you're more
Oh,
than welcome
fine.
here.
You got meat.
If so
I
much
kinda
meat.
come I put away the little you know
Ow.
sparklets that are coming out of my fingers. I kind of like put my arm around. I'm like, come on, man, let's go.
One more. Do you have beer?
So much beer.
I look over at Ryuki and I say, "We got meat. We got beer. Let's go."
I do love this reaction of Zarok trying to blend into the background. Steps over everything, is very obviously not hidden. The guards are looking at him, and then he like goes to like walk out of the city, and they're like, and he's like, "You got beer?" Okay,
Just
and he
like
just kind of
shuffles
hangs
in.
his head.
And I feel compassion for him. I'm like grabbing him by the shoulder, like, let's go, man. Let's go. Come on, we're good. We're good here. I
There
feel
will
like
be
I'm
much
treating a
feasting.
war veteran that has PTSD right now that's trying to like get out. Like, good. They got beer. I'm game. You know, like hell yeah.
As you're going down the street, again, it's just lined with people. They're throwing confetti. They're excited. Women are flashing you, right? People are excited. It's all the really old women, though. Maybe that's your
You
thing.
know, I'll be honest. I do miss being with giants.
I don't understand why are the women taking their clothes off?
They're ecstatic. It's a small town, man. Like,
Again?
yeah.
Yeah.
I
This is
mean-
Akron, Ohio,
Yeah.
or something. I don't know.
The men are also taking their pants off, if it's any consolation.
Yeah. Let's
Yeah,
be fair.
No, in fact, they're all wearing like cowls and their faces are no, just kidding. As you move
What am I,
down
a
the main street,
sundial?
Yeah, you want to buy a sundial? A short, plump man comes towards you. He's got kind of like a crooked black top hat. He's dressed very nicely, right? As he kind of stumbles up to you with a cane.
Yes, in there.
Oh my God! We heard the news that you did it. You got the dragon, and you saved everyone.
And we also bring future allies.
What? And he kind of like he's trying to look around you, but he's tiny and you're huge.
I kind of go behind our friend orc, right, Calco, and I kind of like grab his shoulders and be like, "It's your chance," you know, kind of like, you know, give him a little bit of a somewhat of a pep talk, like, "Hey, man, like this is your time. Act right." You know, I'm also kind of like stern with him, act right, kind of, you know.
Okay. Yeah. So you want Calco to go up there?
Yeah, I kind of bring him forward.
Okay. Yeah, as you bring it forward, the man, which you would recognize from being here before, is the mayor. It kind of his eyes get wide for a second, and he's just looking him up and down, and he's like kind of shakes his head. And he's like, "Oh, yeah. Who is this?"
Do we know the name of the mayor? Just
The mayor is in my
Burgermeister
notes.
Meisterburger?
Yeah.
Doug
I'm
Dimmadome, owner of the
Mr.
Dinsdale
Yeah,
Dimmadome.
it's Doug Dibby-Dip, whatever.
Bibbidi-bop-bop.
Skibbity bop do bashkababadoo.
He's in cahoots with the frogs. Hold on.
Yeah.
It's a mafia
He
ring. Is
spins
this
a bunch
Vegas?
of
Is this
frogs.
Vegas
Yeah.
in the 50s?
A bunch of frogs get out. They walk down the street snapping their fingers. When you're a jet, you're a jet.
So I got a question about a conversation you guys were having earlier around the topic of scrying. Now,
Perfect. Have that while I'm looking up the mayor's name. Thank you.
Go use the latrine.
the guy I was gonna ask.
He always walks away as someone's asking him a question this session. It's pretty great.
Every time.
Town Master Harbin. That's right. Harbin.
All right. Rusty Poo.
Yes, sir.
So there was a discussion around scrying earlier. Is that an actual thing, or was that a thing that was like?
No, that is an actual thing.
Now I have a plan. Perfect.
We were specifically what we were talking about doing is using the dragon skull and putting it in the keep with the orc. Because I believe there's an element of scry that like makes it easier if you have like a piece of the thing, but I could be thinking of teleport.
I believe it works for both.
And so like if we take a tooth from the dragon, we put the skull in the keep, and then we have a way of viewing them even when we're away, so that we can like check in periodically.
Yeah.
Now what's more serious? I have bones from the dragon that I intend to turn into daggers. If this town smithy is permitted. Which also means, as we adventure, we have another means of scrying to the actual dragon, whom we have not confirmed is actually dead or not. Perhaps, whenever the weapons are complete, we can scry the daggers and see if we can get some insight on our dragon friend.
This is also good, fair point. I don't know if this would be the place. I don't know if this would be the place to create those daggers. We would probably be better off waiting until we get to a bigger city. In fact, there is a man I would like to visit once we get to. There is somebody who. I don't know if you've noticed the markings on my head. When he had shaved the sides of his head and his beard, you had noticed that there were some runes inked like one. There's a series of runes coming down his chin, and then there are some on the sides of his head. So the next time we get. What is the closest biggest city? Oh, never mind.
I was going to say, Perks, could we not just? I was going to say, could we not scry these bones just to confirm if our dragon friend is back or not.
I do not know if any of us have that capability at the moment.
What about our Bud Light drinking, purring, wrist licking friend that turns into a frog?
I don't have no ability like that I know of, at least, or not that I have active or anything like that. That comes later. I'm not sure.
Yeah, 'cause
man.
I was gonna ask you just before you walked away, but about the scry conversation earlier, right?
Hmm.
So I was like, well,
Yeah.
I have bones here that I intend to turn into daggers, but I'm sure we could scry the bones just to confirm if
I have
there's
no
a dragon alive or not. But
Yeah,
I don't have it.
not in my abilities that I know of, at least at my
Ah.
current level. There's nothing I got, man.
Yeah,
Or else I would have
Scry's
definitely had tried. It sounds like a
higher level for
mage
sure.
type thing,
I want a bag of
or
holding.
something like that.
I think druids
does.
can have it, but it's like a higher level spell. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
I didn't even know scrying was a thing. I thought that was just the scrying orb I just got straight out of WoW. I didn't know.
What is the biggest city that's near to Phandalin?
The nearest city is actually Neverwinter.
So when we return to Sweaty's gone. Never mind.
Hold that conversation.
He's still
What-
there in the background. I think
Oh, yeah,
he's
he can hear
pissing
you.
his ficus, maybe.
Yeah,
I haven't.
Doesn't it look like he's pissing his ficus right now?
100% does.
Oh, he's squatting there. He's taking a shit in his ficus. With your backdrop, Sweaty, that's kind of what it looks
That's
like.
100% what it looks like.
So scrying is.
Oh, you're peeing in a tube. Got it.
Oh, it's a 5th level spell. So if it
He's
is
taking a
your
urine
spell,
analysis.
Yeah.
So
it'll take a
it
while.
is a spell that you can take at some point, but it is a 5th
Okay.
level spell.
Okay. What does scrying actually mean? Like, I just know it from video games. Does that mean that like it's like an orb that you look through and then you can kind of see around the land? Because
It lets you like have magical vision on a person or a place for like a short
Yeah,
period
let's
of
say
time.
you and I got into a fight, Raider, and I have one of your teeth, and I'm across the world. I can scry that tooth to get a vision or a visual of what you're doing, but not your environment, just you.
You know the
Okay.
like the black orbs, right? From Lord of the Rings.
I never really watched Lord of the Rings.
Okay, you're out of this campaign.
The
Go fuck off.
Palantir.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
sorry,
yeah.
it was
You don't
boring.
get access to
He's officially
scry
lost D&D.
until 9th level as a druid.
That hurt me, buddy. That cut me real deep.
So
I'm sorry,
we gotta
but
wait
it did
until-
make me
An
want to
upcoming
move to
movie
New
night.
Zealand.
That is true.
Yeah.
And another Mass Effect playthrough because I have the legendary version and I want to play through it with you guys. Moving on.
Thank you, Quoth. You were the only one that gave me a good explanation. Or just beat me up about movies.
the character, the person in the party with absolutely no magical abilities whatsoever.
So you can see and hear a creature you choose that is on the same plane of existence as you. The target makes a Wisdom saving throw, which is modified. So if we have the Dragon Tooth, it's like a -10. And then on a successful save, basically you can view them from far away
Okay.
and their surroundings, but it's up to the DM.
That's so cool.
Yeah. There's some cool shit at higher
I'm
levels.
so glad I played WoW a little bit, like, because this is helping.
Oh yeah, absolutely. All right, so you'd pushed Calco towards Townmaster Harbin. He'd asked who this was.
Yes.
And after a few awkward seconds, Calco will go, "Oh, it's me," and he'll reach his hand out in the same way that Zarok did, like the elbow to elbow kind of thing, right?
Warrior grab.
Yeah, the warrior grab, right? And the Townmaster like almost like goes in for the fist bump and like the hand on top, and he goes, "Oh, okay," and eventually gets his hand in there. Well, reaches up. He's pretty short. I am Calco, king of Clan Tomagachi.
The Overlord Warrior. Zarok adds from a distance in a drunken stoop.
Oh, I'm Hellmaster Harbin. I'm in charge of this settlement.
Master Hobbit.
My feet aren't that hairy.
This we present to you a new ally, one who we think we could arrange. We should talk later on. Perhaps we can arrange a mutual beneficial agreement where, if you are willing and if you have extra, can supply some food to the fortress, then we can have a place where we, Cloud Dragon Strike Team Force Go,
That's cool.
can perhaps watch over this valley, and with Calco being our hand in the area.
Oh, so you'd still be protecting us even when you're not here?
Exactly.
Oh, capital idea. Capital indeed.
I thought you might see it that way.
And a drunken Zarok just kind of knocks over a table, completely interrupts all of the conversation, looks to the town leader and goes, "We need a sacrificial goat for our friend Calico. He needs fresh meat."
Your friend cannot hold his liquor. You've been here 3 minutes.
I start to wander off and find the nearest goat. Just kill it.
It is surprisingly fast how he got quick.
Pause.
So drunk so quickly. And I'm going to grab onto his hood.
Okay, there we
I'm
go.
just going to hold onto his hood.
What happens
And
if you grab his hood?
I take my shirt off.
And then I jump up real quick and I cast sleep on him and just put his ass to sleep.
He has to make a save for sleep, right?
Yes.
I think it's a number of hit points. And then those number of hit points have to exceed.
Wait, sorry.
This is attack
You're
save.
putting
was
Zarok
14.
to sleep or the mayor to sleep?
Zarok.
No, Zarok. Zarok. He's absolutely obnoxious. It's time for Betty bye. So
Go to sleep.
it's a wisdom 14 save.
Okay.
All right, wisdom 14. All right, Sweaty, wisdom saving throw, 14 or better.
It probably
Okay.
disadvantage because he's drunk, right? Would that be disadvantage?
I already rolled.
I was thinking because
That's a
am also
19.
willing.
17 plus 2.
I know when I drink I get tired. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, you see,
I'm also a dark elf.
you feel like
Mm.
something
he's
hitting
immune.
you, and you're like, oh, and you kind of shake it off. Say hello. And
I start
I proceed to
sparking my
grab my
entangle
shirt.
fingers again.
And put it back on.
so, are you? This is very important. Actually attempting to stroll through this village and kill a random person's goat?
Well, I thought about it, and then I asked Calico.
Oh, yeah.
How fresh do you need your meat for a meal?
I mean, I just eat anything, really. It doesn't need to be.
Some orcs
It can
only
be
eat meat.
insanely old. It can be fresh. I eat literally whatever I can.
Okay. Give the man a regular steak, would you?
I'm gonna pick Zarok up by the scruff of his neck, and I'm gonna put him in the dragon skull that's on my back, like it's a baby Bjorn.
Okay.
And then I'm just
I
gonna
love
be like, I'm gonna ask somebody for a beer.
Oh,
Can
okay. Yeah,
Can I
absolutely.
get the tankard?
There's beer everywhere, man.
Oh,
And I
I
grab the
get to get
tankard
drunk
and
in the dragon?
I hand it back to him, and I am just
Like a
as we're
junkie.
having this conversation, I'm just gonna be like, just handing him beers one after the other until he passes out.
And the best part is, because this is the head of a dragon that we've severed, there's a chute that goes downward, so that way I can just piss all I want, and it looks like this dragon is just leaking urine because I'm
Out of
drunk.
its
I don't want
mouth.
to move.
Out of
I'm
its
Because I
stuck back
picture
here.
the head
dragon's
is let
alive.
down. It's
Yeah.
just like
They're like, I'm getting drunk in a dragon, bitch. This is fucking awesome.
This is fantastic. This is Yep. As long as it sounded like he wasn't going to fight back. So, yep, you are sitting in the skull on the back of Perxirus, just having a ball, and drinking away. You happy, man?
We tried 2 different like parental techniques. You're like, all right, let's contain him and give him what he wants. And I was like, let's just pour some NyQuil in that bottle. You know, like the NyQuil didn't work. So I love the containment.
And I just yell at the random people passing by. I'm driving a fucking dragon, bitch.
And I mean, obviously, as the night goes, people are like, he's in a fucking dragon. You know, they're all, wow. Eventually you guys would end up at the Stonehill Inn, where a beautiful tables, but everything's been kind of cleared out to the sides. In the middle is a long table with seats, and it's covered in tankards of ale, kegs, potatoes, vegetables, hunks of different boar, deer, elk, chicken, just the widest spread of stuff across this table.
And Zarok doesn't even need to leave. I'm just grabbing food off of the table and like
Just
handing
giving
it to him in the dragon.
I'm like squatted down inside of this thing. You know, I have my pants at my ankles, so that way I can just freely piss and shit as I need to without even worrying about it. And the only thing I am worried about is putting as many pints of ale in my face as I can possibly do, and wonder to myself, how does this man not think this stinks? Who gives a shit? I'm driving a fucking dragon, bitch.
Give me a...
Do you want performance?
No,
Perception?
no.
Zarok's a wild boy. I love it.
No. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution. Oh, I might end up start drunk crying.
What do we roll, baby?
10?
10? Okay, yeah.
Plus 1, 10.
So you get, once you get in the inn, you get about 10 beers deep. It's been probably about, an hour and a half in there after pre-drinking. And before you completely pass out drunk in the head of the dragon in a pile of leftover fecal matter in your own piss, you'd mentioned like crying and everything. I don't know if you wanted to go ahead and do that and cry some words out before you pass out.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go into like an absolute hysteric emotion. I was a slave for generations. My mom, her mom, her mom's mom, her mom's mom's dad's mom.
This guy's really bringing
And we did this for fucking years. And then I angrily throw my tankard across the room and just hit some random passerby. Age, size, doesn't matter. It's just random.
Wait, can I try and catch it? I have an ability for that.
Absolutely, you can try and catch it.
Let's go.
100%.
I have what's it called?
Catch tankard ability.
Yeah.
It's a reaction. Deflect missiles.
Yeah,
there you go.
Okay, I can use my reaction to deflect or catch the missile. So I guess that means it has to be like targeted at me. So could I just say I'm like in the way?
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm all about flavor and style. 100%. It's going towards you, and you can use that.
Okay. So Zarok, make an attack roll against me.
Okay.
Probably like unarmed.
What kind of a roll?
Probably like
unarmed?
an unarmed attack.
Yeah, unarmed.
We'll say.
Okay, unarmed attack.
This would be an
Rolling.
improvised weapon, which means that you...
Or, sorry, it says I have to catch or deflect it when hit by a ranged attack. So since I'm intentionally putting myself in the way of it, like I guess you wouldn't
You would-
necessarily
yeah,
have
it
to
would-
roll.
It would more or less hit you if you're intentionally getting.
Okay, so just go ahead and roll damage for it then, and then I can do my monk stuff.
How do I roll damage for unarmed strike?
It should be.
Oh,
right. Yeah.
So an
Underneath all your other
improvised
stuff.
weapon. So you'll roll. Don't add your proficiency to attack rolls with an improvised weapon. And then on a hit you deal 1d4.
1d4.
1d4. We already got the attack roll out of the way.
Oh, okay. Well,
Rolling
so
1d4.
if the attack hits, the damage I take from the attack is reduced by 1d10 plus 10.
Oh yeah.
So that means I can automatically reduce the damage
And I'll let
to
you
0.
I'll let you decide if you literally just deflect it out of the way or catch it.
So let's see. If I reduce the damage to 0, I can spend a key point to use the missile to make a ranged attack back with the weapon the item I just caught.
Okay.
So I'm gonna chuck it back at Zarok.
Okay. Yeah.
So let me
And this
do
is gonna be my
do a
temper tantrum final stand.
Yeah. This was gonna put you to sleep.
okay, well I have a +7 to my unarmed strike because I'm a monk.
Okay.
Or no, improvised weapon.
Improvised
you said,
weapon.
right?
Correct.
You just don't add your proficiency.
Yeah.
So you don't get the +3.
So that would still be a +4. Let me just roll a d20 here.
Let's see what we got, baby.
Oh, I don't want to roll 3. Oh my god.
The whole time that he's throwing this tantrum,
so that's a
Perseus is
9.
just bobbing and rocking, and like patting the dragon.
I'm probably getting quite annoyed with me taking my tankard and going dunk 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 dunk.
Yeah. So you
And
catch the tankard, and you go to hurl it back, and it like horseshoe rings on one of the teeth on the dragon head, and spins down. And Zarok,
I'll take that. That's still pretty cool.
yeah, and Zarok at this moment,
I like it.
I'll give you one last thing to yell out before you pass out drunk.
Yeah, and I kind of posture myself upwards because I can't really stand up, and it's kind of like ineligible. You don't really know what he's saying. Fucking. Then all of a sudden, I just vomit all over Perseus's head, and then.
And I imagine Perseus is just talking to people and like, shh, it's okay, buddy. It's okay.
Like being
It's
covered
dripping
in
down your
vomit is
eye.
like-
It's
And
dripping
then
down
the
your eye,
vomit
but you're just
just-
so used to it.
And he's just, it's full on dad mode of like,
Yes.
it's okay, buddy. And he just wipes the vomit from his face.
That is awesome.
That's amazing. All right, as you guys are sitting at the table, different people are going to walk up and just thank you so much. Oh my God, like give you weird like hand carved tokens that mean nothing. Like a kid will give you their doll. A couple like pieces of gold will get thrown on the table. And then the town master will pull his chair up. Oh boys, you must tell everyone the tale of what happened. But we sent you to investigate why the orcs had come down, and then we hear of a dragon, and then you've slain the dragon. A very brightly embroidered, tunic-ridden man comes up, beautiful giant hat,
riddled
feathers
with
sticking out
tunics.
riddled with tunics. My brain is on fire tonight. And he like slides in immediately next to the town master. Yes, I must hear how this is done, so I may write you a song of your great tale, who you are, the name of your team, your individual names. I need everything.
I sit there and I kind of grab Perseus's, probably pinky with his size compared to mine, right? And kind of like grab him because I'm figuring we're at the front of the bar or something like that. That's what I'm picturing. Kind of grab it and be like, I like look up to him with admiration, obviously, because I just believe everything he says all the time. And I tell him our orc friend, like to try to give him the hint of perhaps we can make him more heroic, possibly,
Yes, you see, when we were rescuing, what's that guy's name that we ran into at the beginning?
Alfonso Alazar.
There it is.
Alfonso Elzar. You see, we met our friend Calco here, and I just slap him on the back.
Alphonse Felford.
A tooth flies.
Fleur!
Your big ass hand. He's like mid drink in his tankard.
And he guys, listen. You gave him clothes, weapons, a purpose. You're carrying a giant thing of gold. You carried him to town where people don't hate him, and he's having fresh food for the first time in his life. This guy is having the greatest 24 hours of his life. After having the worst 48 hours of his life.
After we murdered all his friends.
Correct. He is and looks over at you.
It's Calco here was instrumental. We met him when we were rescuing Alphonse Alzar. You see, he guided us to the fortress. This large, majestic fortress on the mountainside, covered in winter.
But
It's
I
icy
was
grip.
lost.
I just I grab some food and I just shove it in his face.
And I kind of like put my hand up and interrupt and be like, I am a master tracker. I seen the way you lean on your left foot, and it was that led us there. To try to justify.
Yeah. After the food went in his mouth, he completely just like wasn't listening anymore. He was like,
Yeah, this is more toward like the tunic man.
oh, okay, yeah. Riddled
for
with
him to
tunics.
hear that.
Yeah.
Tunic boy.
You see, we approached a crested wave of ice that scooped over, in which an ogre was imprisoned. Another one. We killed one at Alfonso Alzar. Actually, Calco got the last strike on that one.
He turned on the ogre? Oh,
Specifically to save mankind.
what? I've never heard of such a thing. This is fantastic.
And so we approached the fortress. We will call it Greyskull.
Grayskull. Oh, that is
Grayskull.
so theatric. I love it.
And you see, we approached, and we saw a crested wave of ice that prevented our way through.
Oh,
My friend, the druid here, was able to melt its way through with his mighty magics.
and you, sir, what is your name?
My name is Perxeris, the oncoming storm.
The what storm?
The oncoming storm.
I thought you said upcoming. I was like, a storm that never gets here. That's so weird. Anyway,
Oncoming. He
storm.
never comes.
Yes.
I get it. Okay.
It has been many a day. Many a day.
Eunuch.
That's why he's so
Still
jacked,
covered
bro.
in puke and
He's full with testosterone. Like this boy. He's damn near blue. His whole body.
The chair shatters under your massive blue balls.
He has actually like gray bluish skin.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
Yeah. Riddled with unflowing semen. Okay.
And as we approached the keep, we found another heroic party there. Perhaps sent from this town. We did not catch their names. They were killed by undead.
Oh, was it another bard with them, perchance?
I don't remember a bard. I do remember a knight. That's about it.
I think we did find like a broken loot or something, didn't we?
Perhaps.
We found the bodies in the keep, if I remember.
Yeah.
Right. Or in
Yes.
that one. And there was one with very kind of like fancy-ish type
Yeah.
clothing.
Yeah.
That
There's
could
like
have
a-
possibly been a bard.
Was it like a ring? There was like a flower with a worm, not like a worm, but like a earthworm, right?
Yes. Yes, he was
okay, I
a
remember
member
them.
of. Yes.
Okay, I remember them. Yeah, everyone told them they were too green to do this, but they were determined wanted the
Well-
money, so they did not make it. Marking that down.
It is a sad day
Hmm.
when new adventurers succumb to their own pride.
Absolute. Oh, that's better. He crosses off what he wrote, to their own pride. And then you.
Yes. We busted our way into the keep. You can see arrow scars, actually. Still. From where some of our friends were not as careful as they should be.
Oh. And he like grabs a rag and like moves some puke off you, like, and it's, oh, yep. And like puts his finger. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Once we ascended to the top of the keep, the winds blew across us like daggers. The snow and ice fell like rain.
Like, that's not good. That's not good. I'll figure something out.
Yes,
Don't
it
worry.
is.
Like
Okay.
rain.
Ah,
Like
it,
rain.
it really is good. You know, it's anyway. It's beside the point. Me and my friend Ryuki, we tried to reason with the dragon.
Which one's
because
Ryuki?
Ryuki is
Alright.
this one,
Ryuki. Okay, got it. Cool.
Lord of the Wilds.
Lord, a lord at my table. What a day. Lord of the Wilds.
Yes, and then so we tried to reason with the dragon, but the dragon was too far gone in his bloodlust.
Okay. For
And
bloodlust
so-
dragon.
And so
What
we
was the size of the dragon once you looked? I mean, you went there looking for reasons why the orcs were there. Did you expect a dragon?
he was we came across once we came across the ice, we had a pretty good idea that there was a dragon.
Oh my god! All right, and like, what was describe this dragon to me?
He was a massive dragon, bigger than the mountain itself.
Oh, bigger
His
than the
teeth.
mountain.
His teeth like spears.
Spear teeth, bigger than
His
mountain.
claws.
Well, don't you have like the skull on your back of it while you're describing this story?
This was the baby dragon in his stomach. So anyway,
Oh, okay.
Two dragons. Oh my god!
two
It
dragons.
was a mama dragon. It was a mama
It was a malformed creature.
Are you telling me
I think-
the size of that skull? That's from the wee baby.
That's the baby dragon.
Oh my!
straight from the womb.
Oh my god! Savages. All right. Don't give up.
Now I'm starting to catch on because I was there. So now I'm starting to catch on the bullshit
Oh my
of Perk
God.
Serious.
Bigger than the. So where did you fight this dragon at?
We fought it on the peak of the mountain.
But it's bigger than the mountain. How did it fit on the peak?
It didn't. It was the only way that we could reach its scaly
It
height.
was flying the whole time you fought it?
The whole time we fought.
Oh, blessed day! More.
Its breath was the icy death of winter.
Oh my god. Yes.
It probably was what brought about the pre-ice age.
So it was an ancient dragon?
It was ancient beyond the belief.
Oh my. An ancient elder ice dragon with a baby flying on the peaks larger than the mountain. Continue.
Its steps were of thunder.
I kind of
It's
like lean over to
growls and
Ryuki and I'm
roars.
like, is this guy okay? Like, did he get hit in the head by someone we walked? Not Pixaris, but like the guy, like, he seems like way too into this.
I kind of like chuckle and just like kind of nod, like let him keep going. And then I grab my tankard and I continue to have another
Its
sip.
steps were thunderous,
Its steps were of thunder.
but it flew
Its
the whole
roars
time.
of a hurricane. Well, yes. You see,
This guy
but it
really needs to get out more.
flew
I just keep
the whole
like
time,
looking up and like,
yet each beat of its wings was as the step of thunder.
Oh my god, that's incredible!
it was
Is he
so
this
big.
guy?
It was so
Yeah.
massive. Go ahead.
As
But
you described
finally-
the thunder, I just like puked a little bit more
In
and
your
then just
sleep.
kind of passed back
Woke
out
up.
again.
Woke up,
Yeah.
puked, and then passed back out. Oh, bro.
You like-
I miss those days.
Yeah.
You like pop
Just
up
kidding,
for a
I don't.
second, hit your head on the skull, back out you go.
There's just little vomit and little more.
This is incredible. So how did the dragon fall? How did you actually slay this ancient, elder, pregnant dragon?
Yes, well, you see, at some point, somebody had struck the dragon with a dragon slayer blade. Deep within its throat.
Where did you get this
And
blade?
It was already there.
Oh my god!
And so you see, it had swallowed me whole, and on my way down its gullet, I found the sword and grasped it into my hand.
Oh yeah.
And I was able to saw it back and forth and cut my way
Over
out from the inside of the dragon.
Did it fall from the peak at that point with you still inside it?
It actually fell below the peak. In fact, if you were to go out, you would see a dragon-shaped hill, because as it fell, its body turned to stone.
Where's this? I will go find this hill. Where's this hill at?
It's out near the mountain.
The dragon shaped near the mountain. Okay.
It was like on the pathway to the mountain,
I
Yes.
remember.
or from the mountain, because we killed the dragon and it fell and formed the hill. Yeah.
Yes.
Are you?
And then me just kind of feeding into this. Like I kind of sit there and I'm trying to hold back chuckles while also drinking my little tankard. And
So-
I was like,
So there's 2 dragon-shaped hills now out there?
No, it's just the one. It was
Just
there
one.
when we left.
it
yeah.
was so big it looked like it was 2.
Because there's one that everyone in the area knows about already.
That's just the head.
Lady Tanimir Alaganord. Everyone knows about that great dragon fight, and its bones buried itself in the earth, and they say a great treasure still rests within.
That dragon is nothing compared to what we fought. I'm still trying to hold
See, our
my-
dragon.
my hand over my mouth while trying to drink, and we're just at this point it's almost like I'm just bullshitting at the bar, right? And we're like, it's known as there's a name for this dragon. It's known as the Great Mother, the Mother of Dragons, Khaleesi. And then I continued.
Okay. Mother Dragons, Khaleesi, the ancient ice pregnant dragon. It fell.
You see
forth.
what happened?
So what happened to the barrel that was already there from as Draka was the dragon slain eons ago?
It crushed the previous hill.
It landed
and
on the exact
overtook it.
same spot.
The exact same spot.
This is preordained by the gods at this point.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
The old
Yeah.
gods.
Well, gods. Who needs gods?
The Dothraki had no gods when they were trying to protect this Khaleesi.
So for anyone who hasn't noticed, I haven't made anyone roll anything here due to the fact that they are actually able to bullshit their way past the checks verbally. And that is more fun to me than making people roll to see how the bullshit's believed. Personal style.
Sorry, what was this guy's name again that we're talking with? I forgot to write it down.
The Townmaster Harbin. You didn't ask this guy's name, who's riddled with tunics.
Got it.
Riddled with tunics.
All right.
I kind of step away and I want to go up and just kind of check on Zarok. So I kind of kind of jump on the quadricep of Perseris and then kind of
I just hold my
up on his-
forearm
on
out
his
so
arm.
he can just climb up.
kind of climb up and just kind of check on him, make sure he's still breathing and okay, and he's not
Give
dead
me,
from alcohol.
give
Well,
me
we
a
just saw him
medicine check.
puke, so we know.
Yeah.
We know he's okay.
Honestly, that's how I used to check on my friends.
Can attest.
Oh, what check? I'm sorry.
Medicine.
Medicine check. I rolled a 10.
A 10. Yeah, looking over, you can tell he is breathing, right? There's a bump on his head, and it smells so bad in this skull right now. But he is alive.
Okay.
Roll for alcohol poisoning. No.
That would be
Okay.
a fun game.
So you killed the dragon, all this awesome stuff, and then you ripped the baby out of it? Is that what this is on your back?
Well, you see, as we were, we took. Yes.
Wow. This is, I mean, I knew it was going to be a great story. This is on a whole nother level. I mean, no, I was just going to write a song out of this, but this needs to be a book. This needs to be a story. This needs to be published coast to coast. I got to get to work on this.
What is your name, Bard? Before we'd like to, make sure that we're being credited properly here.
Oh, it is Francesco Ferdinande.
Francesco Fernande.
From the Pinto that traveled across the colonies, perhaps. As I'm climbing down,
do you have any
also,
other
sitting there
like
saying don't forget about
have you
Calco.
published before, Mr. Fernandez? Is there other
I've never
like examples of your work?
not
We could
not
perhaps
a book.
check out from a library.
I just write songs about cool things that happen in the area, incredible things, and this is on such another level. I mean, this has to be my first book. This can't just be. I mean, obviously I'll make it a song, but it can't only be a song. This must be far and wide, read out loud to everyone.
Sorry, was that sniff in character?
Probably. I think it works.
Oh man, guys, what crazy!
I just kind of lift my head without opening my eyes. Sing me a song.
Oh God, what did he say?
Sing me one of your songs.
Oh my! I'm
Okay, I guess worry about it.
Okay. Do you guys need me to sing a song? I mean, I'm so tied up in this.
Sing
Oh my God. Okay. I'm so overcome by this. Your story right now.
Do you know the song about the pink pony?
The unicorns on rainbows or the club?
The club.
The tavern, the one about the tavern.
Oh, about the tavern. Yeah.
Yes.
The Pink Pony Tavern.
The Pink Pony Tavern. Yeah.
I think that is his favorite.
Let me go get my instrument. And he goes and gets his lute and comes back and starts strumming along on it. All right, let's see if I remember how this goes. Insert lute noise here. I know you wanted me to stay, but I can't ignore the visions of Waterdeep. And I hear there's a special place where everyone can be queens or kings or whatever you want to be every single day and night. Some whatever god you worship, insert it here. Oh wait, that's actually written on the lyric. I should probably think of a god to put in there. You're a pink pony tavern and you dance all the night. Oh, mama, I'm having all the good times. I think that's how it goes.
That sounds familiar.
In the
Yeah,
middle-
I think I've heard that one
It
before.
sounded like Adam Sandler for a second.
In the middle of
Okay.
snoring without even so much as really lifting anything or waking up. I'm just like, that shit was a banger.
Oh, thank you, my friend. Thank you. I will work on your stuff at once.
At this point, I'm obviously have had a couple tankards. I'm not drunk, but I'm kind of like,
Yeah, you're feeling good.
yeah, I'm feeling okay. Like, cause I try to keep a clean mind and whatnot outside of real life. Cause, so I walk up.
Game. Yeah.
This is my fantasy is to be a sober person. That's pretty awesome. Perhaps someday. Make my fantasy come true. And I kind of walk into him and kind of push him a little bit on the shoulder. Hey, don't forget about our guy, Calco.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes, the great tracker who helped slay an ogre and lead you to the dragon's lair.
Yes. Calco the Chosen.
The Chosen. Tobagachi? What was the?
Tomagachi.
Tomagachi. All right.
Tamagotchi.
We all say something slightly different.
Yeah. And it becomes this very he's writing a lot longer than he should be right there.
It's gonna be a thing in the 90s. I promise.
Your kids are gonna love it.
Indoor plumbing. It's gonna be big.
Yeah.
So now you're at the table. Townmaster's there. People are kind of approaching. Obviously, things are getting more rowdy. People are dancing as the night goes on. And the Townmaster looks at you and he goes, "This is so. I haven't seen a celebration here in ages like this. This is so. Thank you so much for. I mean, you were just supposed to find what caused the orcs to leave, and a dragon, and then you slay it. Absolutely incredible."
I believe we have a chit of completion of quests for slaying dragon.
Absolutely.
That was carried by another adventuring party.
Theirs was for the same thing you were going for. But this is we obviously there are special things for such an ordeal. A surprise as great as this. Which you'll be able to carry with you to the capital. They are sending transportation, a whole ceremony at the castle with the king himself.
In Neverwinter?
In Neverwinter. Can you believe such a thing?
No. Can I do an insight check?
Yeah, absolutely.
Even with my -1, that is a 15.
15. He's on the level and excited.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's not every day a dragon is slain. Every other day,
Cool.
but not every day.
Sure. For a game called Dungeons and Dragons, you'd think there'd be more.
Yeah, buddy. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I've played DnD for like 15 years. I don't think I've fought one dragon. I'm gonna be honest.
Damn. I'm lucky then.
Yeah,
Shit, I've been playing
100%.
for,
I don't think I've ever
like
been in a campaign
month.
where they actually put a dragon in it.
I heard the
That happens.
ancient dragons. I heard the ancient dragons are like hard to kill. Like, 'cause
Oh,
we
yeah.
faced an adolescent or a baby or something like that. I think it was Ranger. Shout out to my boy Arlen Ranger. He was talking about like something like it's like a 26 like save or something like that. Something crazy.
You get to that
real
point and
dragons
it's
are
like
insane.
absolutely nuts. The kind of rolls you have to
We
do.
killed a real dragon. I feel.
Lair
Huh?
actions. Oh yeah, no. It's a real dragon, but not like
Sorry,
like
adult
real
dragon.
an adult dragon.
Did we have a seedling? Did we just face a seedling? Is that all it is? It's just a.
That's
It was a
pretty
young
much it.
white
It was
dragon.
a young white dragon. Yep.
It was a runt. All right.
Yeah.
I don't feel. I mean, I'm gonna go to sleep crying. 'Cause I killed a runt. It's unfortunate.
I'm sorry.
I thought we killed like an ancient or something like that.
Nope.
But yeah.
Well, the way Perxiris described it,
Everybody.
we killed an ancient dragon.
Okay,
Yeah.
maybe that's what it is. I'm still like so brainwashed to Perxiris. We've done everything here.
And
Oh,
that
that
story
was- that
will
was an
definitely
ancient
not come
dragon.
back to bite you at the Capitol for sure.
Yeah.
The great Khaleesi, bro. We killed her.
Well, I guess I can
Okay,
mark
sorry.
that down as never being bothered by Khaleesi again. I'll withdraw all my soldiers from that area of the no.
Might have to cancel the episode.
Yeah, right. Anyway, it's incredible. We sent word a few days ago. This he never gave us his name, but he came to town. He was short, kind of darker complexion, red robes. He only had one leg. And he informed us that you had slayed the dragon and would be coming to town soon, and to send word to the capital. And so we did, and they are sending transportation.
Oh no.
It's not good.
Wait. Tell me more about this little dark-complected friend with one leg.
He didn't stay long. He was in such a hurry, you know. Informed us of that he had pressing matters, and took off back into the woods.
How did his
wait.
eyes look? Did one eye seem strange?
I didn't get a
perhaps?
good look, but I remember there being something slightly off. But I just got caught up in the excitement. of all our problems being solved.
It's not that exciting.
So he told you to send word to the capital.
Yes,
To Neverwinter?
to Neverwinter. Yes.
And
Neverwinter.
nobility is coming.
They are sending. I believe they have this.
The Lord of Neverwinter?
He's not coming here. You are going there. I believe they're sending the great wheeled in. It is the coolest thing ever. I've always wanted to see this thing. And you'll be transported luxuriously to the capital to see the king.
Wait, there's a king in Neverwinter?
There is now.
There is now.
There is now. We are being transported to the king.
Yes.
What does our friend get out of this?
I just assumed he worked for the king.
But they are sending, you said, a wheeled in.
A wheeled in, yes.
That's
it's
pretty cool.
It's fantastic. There's like 10 horses draw it. It's like 2 stories tall, gigantic fucking wheels, a ballista on the roof, rooms all over the second floor, a full functioning inn inside. Oh, I've always wanted to see it.
Nothing that Calco couldn't handle if we needed to.
What?
Yeah,
He
so
just
why
got-
would we have Calco handle that?
I'm just trying to hype him up a little bit more.
Oh.
you know, trying to,
Gotcha,
give him
gotcha.
more
Yes, of course.
Yeah,
of course.
And he's just
Calco.
eating
Nothing
like,
Calco
oh.
can handle.
Yeah, he just waves. Ah.
all nervously and shit.
Waves his banner for a sec. He's like wearing it like a cape now.
Yeah.
So
Obviously,
I kind of
after
I'm
you
getting
guys-
more drunk in the game and in real life, so I don't know exactly what I'm saying sometimes, bro. You know, so
I would take
I'm
kind of
trying to play into my character.
Perixeris and Ryuki aside and be like, do we think that this guy, that necromancer guy, might have set this up? Like,
Yes. Most definitely.
Mm-hmm.
well, I'm
DM,
always-
I have a question.
I have an answer.
At the very thought of being delivered to some foreign king, what I want to do in my reaction in terms of my character is immediately wake the fuck up, wide-eyed, bushy-tailed, stone sober, and dead serious, like, you will not take me to any king.
Sadly, though, you failed your rolls.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
That's why I asked.
He'll have a rude awakening in the
Yeah.
morning. Yeah.
I'd let you roll again if you didn't fail it by such a large margin.
Yes. Fair. All right. Cool.
Yeah. But yeah, it should be
I
here in
am-
the morning.
I am very concerned for this.
Well, what's there to be concerned about?
I am concerned that our friend this may be to his advantage, although I cannot understand why at this moment.
Yeah, and the mayor's so glazed, just glazed over from drinking. He's just like, whatever you said, he's like, yeah, that's probably good, right? And he's like, I'm going to go check on everyone else, and kind of wanders off. There's rooms upstairs for you. Well, whenever you want to rest, the morning will be here for you. And hopefully the ride. It was great. Another party. How exciting. And he kind of waddles off.
What purpose? What purpose? I do not know why he
Why
would
would
have them
he-
send word.
Yes. Why would he want us to go to the capital? Does he?
It would make
Is there
sense if the
some
king-
way that he could follow us in? If he could turn invisible, that might not be difficult. But I would assume that the capital and the people responsible for protecting the king would have ways of detecting invisibility.
I would think so as well. This is
How big is this king? Is he known? Because I'm from obviously a far off place, so
You would
I'm
probably
in
have
the
at
woods.
least heard of the city.
Okay.
Unless you want to roll for more, though, that probably, honestly, from as far as you are away, you've probably just heard the name.
Yeah.
Neverwinter
And
once.
usually probably discuss like, look at these,
Yeah,
rich
yeah.
people over here, these nerds. Yeah, yeah,
Or probably in some random class growing up.
yeah. So that's what I'm asking to Perxius and Quoth. How known is this king? How big is this city? What is it about? Like, what? I am lost.
Neverwinter is one of the biggest cities on the Sword Coast.
Hmm.
We are very far north. Neverwinter is the northernmost large city. It would rival Baldur's Gate or Waterdeep.
It would rival it 3 times. Thank you very much.
Boo.
Could this be a source of information I could find out about what happened where I'm from? Do you think? Is there knowledge there? Is there some kind of spire of knowledge, or perhaps mages that can look into my past?
There would be many places. But we've been together for a while, so wouldn't we have probably been through Neverwinter at some point?
Mm-mm.
No, okay.
Unless your backstory would be a reason to, you wouldn't exactly have a reason to go through there.
For me, there would, but
For you,
that's just
For
you
me,
can
like I don't think so.
Okay.
So yeah, there would be many centers of knowledge in Neverwinter.
Yeah, if
like
any
I
of you
said,
are from like the Sword Coast area, like you'd obviously know like most anything you'd be looking for, you could probably find in a city of that size.
Yeah.
It
So I'm like intrigued about it, obviously, and I just almost like cut you off like I just did. I'm sorry. I'm like, let's go.
Yes, I would like to return to Neverwinter. I have some business to take care of there.
I've heard of Neverwinter, but I've never been myself. I'd certainly be interested in seeing a large city for the first time.
I passed through quite a while ago. This is where I got these markings. They were supposed to protect me. They did not.
Can you
Are
get a
you an
refund?
enemy?
Like, how does that work?
You got your receipt.
I'm sorry, Quoth. There was somebody yelling in my ear over here, partying. Didn't quite catch that.
Dead Dragon! Oh!
I was just wondering if you can get a like a refund for those because they didn't work. Like, can you turn them in?
I am not after a refund. I am after compensation.
So like store credit.
Blood, but probably more along the lines of what I would look to collect.
But I'll take a gift card if they offer.
But I'll take a gift card.
All right. Are you guys retiring for the night in the rooms? What are we doing here?
Yeah. I am.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
I'm gonna help
Zarok's
Ryuki.
already
Or
retired,
I'm gonna help
so-
Zarok. As
Yeah.
Ryuki, I'm gonna help Zarok kind of like find his bed, being like almost like I feel like the mother of the group. Like try to like find a bed, set him down.
Well,
And,
we have a
put a-
mommy and a daddy of the
put a-
group.
Put a
I
little
tuck him
bucket
in.
beside him.
Yeah.
Put a little bucket
I-
beside him. Maybe put a little bit of Noxema on his chest. I don't know.
I make sure he's on his side, so he doesn't asphyxiate.
A glass of water next to the bed.
Again.
Yeah.
Some Alka-Seltzer.
Maybe grab his magical bow just in case.
Yeah,
we
should
in
disarm
in
him.
something.
Yeah, that's probably
I
not a
think it's
bad
probably
idea.
a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of just so we can sleep peacefully and not be like, fuck, what is the rock doing? Yeah. Definitely stow his weaponry.
All right.
That is an excellent idea.
Everyone else is
He's
going to
gonna
bed?
be so fucking angry when he wakes up.
And I'm looking forward to that.
yes, I'm going to bed.
Okay.
However, I am super paranoid about this wizard.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think maybe we should like stick together and take shifts still, even if we are in a room.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you guys want to do your shifts?
Well, I guess we can't
Storing.
rely on Zarok.
I went to bed already. I'm kaput. I had
Well-
too many tankards.
If you're an elf, you only need 4 hours of sleep, right?
Yeah, I go into trance.
Yeah. Do I have that same thing? I don't think I do.
Maybe
that
5.5
either.
because of the tankards I had. Just saying,
Yeah,
bro.
I mean, I think we could. We
I think we
could
can divvy it up.
probably make we could rotate it around.
And I'm not so worried about the rooms, but I do think that somebody needs to keep an eye out, like towards the mountain, in case this guy decides to ride in on a Draco Lich.
in the middle of the night while half the party is drunk. Yeah.
Yeah.
At that point, there's really not much we're gonna be able to do. So, maybe it would be best just to stay ignorant of it.
I am gonna if nobody wants this mithril chain shirt. And the blades, the sabers, were they +1s?
They're
Are
plus
they,
ones. Yeah.
Anybody want +1 sabers?
No,
or
I
a
thought we were gonna
+1
give it to
saber?
the homie, but that's cool.
Yeah, that's my
Plus
plan.
one
If nobody
sword's
else
pretty
wants it.
good. If
I know that's why you stored it. No.
I mean, +1 anything's good if you can use it.
Yeah.
Can Zarok use sabers?
Did we bring our orc friend to the room with us?
Yeah. He
I'm
would've
assuming
followed you.
they're this. I assume
He's
they're
in
the
our
same
party,
as
so-
scimitars.
Yeah, they're the same.
Oh, okay.
So Zarok could use the scimitars.
Did we bring Calco with us?
Oh yeah. He would
Or
have
did
followed
we
you up.
leave him at the
Unless
bar?
you said otherwise,
Okay.
he'd follow you. You guys are
Zarok
gods.
Zarok already has a +1 short sword, so it wouldn't really get him anything different.
It would just give him an extra one in case he wanted to use the
Unless
short
he wants
swords
to,
instead of
yeah.
the daggers.
Just equipping this dude. He's drunk. He's got like a mythic bow and like now.
I mean, we're not
two
giving it to him right
swords.
now.
Yeah.
We
No,
can't give
no.
him shit right now. This
Um,
man's-
I am going to. Well, we'll talk to Zarok in the morning if he
Yeah.
wants to. If he wants the scimitars, or the
If
sabers.
Zarok would like to metagame right now and speak up while we're discussing this, that would be. I feel like that would be okay.
Yeah.
Also,
he's sleeping. He's knocked out.
he's committed.
I love being committed. Let's go. All right. Anything else before we go to
do you
sleep?
want these? Do you want these +1 sabers, Zarok?
What? What did
I'm
you
just-
say?
I'm gonna take his +1 short sword. I'm gonna leave the +1 sabers. I'm gonna give the +1 short sword to Calco and the mithril chain.
Oh, and he like slides it over his body. Oh, but obviously he's drunk and didn't take off all the matted hunks of everything else. So he's like
Sure.
arms stuck different directions. He's like, oh, thank you so much. And he's just gonna like fall to the floor and pass out in that pose.
Yes.
Did he poop already?
He-
I don't
he-
want more orc shit. here.
You might
Like,
wake
did he-
up to
did he
orc shit in the
use-
corner, but
Oh fuck.
yeah.
Why is it always in a corner? Can't they just use the fucking bathroom like everyone else?
Or what about the middle so everybody can see it so we don't step on it accidentally?
I guess we'll find out what happens on your watch.
All right.
All right, who's first watch?
That's it. That's it for me.
Okay.
I can do first.
Okay.
I'll do second.
Cool.
And then I'll wake up from trance and do final.
All righty. During the final watch,
God.
you'll wake up and you'll hear some like grunting and some like you hear grunting and like almost like nails on a chalkboard sounds, right? And if you look towards the corner, you will see Calco, like a cat in a cat box, just hunched over in the corner and just like over the shoulder staring you dead in the eyes and just holding your gaze.
Or like when you're like take your dog out to poop and he like stares at you the whole time. Yeah.
Yep, the exact same thing. And then he like jumps backwards onto his back and passes back out. And then the sun begins to rise.
Not on the poop though.
Oh no, the first ray of light comes in and just glistens off this fresh pile of orc shit. Right? It's glistening so much, it's almost like
You can see the steam.
you can see smoke is rising from Isengard, right? And it's almost like a disco ball effect for a brief second. As light kind of from the sweat, a little bit of blood and tears glistens for a brief second across the room.
It's not blood in the poop. That's a sign. Can't do that.
Yeah, that's not healthy.
Okay.
And it's morning. Day is yours.
I guess we're waiting for our ride to be here, right?
All right,
Yeah.
perfect.
Were we told what time it would arrive?
Just in the morning. So, Zarok, how are you feeling in the morning when you wake up?
Where the fuck are my weapons?
What weapons? Oh, here. I
You're good. You're good.
replaced your
Yep.
short sword with these 2+1 sabers.
Give me that. All grumpy and whatnot, and looks over to the lot of them all with a suspicious eye. I could have swore I had a dream that you were going to hand me over to a king. But of course, this is preposterous because you know that I was a slave to a king for generations.
Well, we're not being handed over to a king. We're voluntarily going to visit one.
What?
And as you're talking, I grab his like little mythic bow that he's so excited about and just toss it to him. And I feel like it's like tossing a rattler to a baby. Like, here you go.
And I grab
I
it and I
also-
secure it.
I set a mug of beer on the table, on the nightstand.
I see the beer and I go, pick it up, down it one gulp, and slam it down and go, first, you poison me with this toxin drink. And after that, you cage me inside of the dragon, remove all of my belongings, and as well planned my road back to slavery?
Well, you got in the dragon yourself. You just kind of curled up in there and went
No,
to
I
sleep.
got picked up and put back in.
Oh,
I
did you?
pick
Okay.
her up. Yeah.
Well, it served you right.
Serve
You know-
me right.
I feel like your description pretty accurate, except for the slavery part. Look,
Presenting
Nobody-
me to another king at their will. I
Maybe you'll
swore
sell a good price.
my whole quest is never again will any individual impose their will upon me. Ever. And I wake
nobody's-
up to hear that you're going to be delivering me to another king.
And I sit there and I
Explain
repeat
yourself.
myself. Maybe you'll sell a good price because I'm kind of irritated with his. We took care of him the whole night, you know. I'm kind of irritated. It's like maybe you'll sell for a good price.
And I just keep listening, staring at the floor. And without saying a word, make my way to Calico. And I look up to you and pull out my blade and put it to Calico's throat.
Jesus.
Immediately. I don't kill, but
He's
it's
like,
only one
"Huh?
motion.
What's
And I
going on?"
look at Ryuki. You swear to me here and now that I'm not to become a slave or this man dies here and now.
And all I do is I produce flame in my hand. My eyes
Nope.
glow
Slit the
with
throat.
green. And then I tell him that, shit, okay, if you want to. I sit there, I produce flame. And I was like, if that's your choice.
The singlest movement to hostility. Slit the throat. Done.
Alrighty. And you have
Well,
slit
fuck.
Calico's throat, and there's a dead orc in the room.
Jesus.
Can I
Wait,
cast
is
healing at
is
all
he-
on
is
him
he
to
dead or
rectify
can?
this? Or I
Yeah,
got
absolutely.
revivify.
I mean, it would take like a sec. It would take a bit for him to bleed out.
Yeah,
wouldn't
yeah,
it?
yeah. You absolutely, if you want to heal, you can definitely heal.
With
Alright.
that,
So,
I
as-
just turn and leave the room.
Well,
Angry.
I don't think so.
I was about to
Perxeris,
say.
yeah, no, Perxeris has some stuff to say about this. Perxeris is going to rage.
Okay.
Shit.
Which makes you
So
Oh
I'm-
shit! Oh
huge.
shit! We got a
You're like
rage.
half the room now, right?
Yeah.
There goes the ceiling, bro.
Gross.
There
Yeah.
And I-
goes my hero.
I am going to attempt to grapple Zarok.
Okay.
Do you let it happen or do you resist?
Oh, I'm 100% going to resist, saying, "You're going to have to kill me."
Yeah,
I'll
I
never
would
be
also
delivered to a
be
king.
like, he just slit the guy's throat and tries to walk away. Like, I would also definitely be trying to like grab him before he injures somebody else.
So you need to make a saving throw. The saving throw is 18.
And that is going to be
Saving throw.
strength, correct?
It's strength or dex.
Yeah, strength. Okay.
I guess would me like trying to help put Zarek at disadvantage?
It
then?
would, yeah. If you're jumping into the
Okay.
fray, that would put you at disadvantage.
Yeah.
Zarok.
Do I have to
So
roll for
roll
healing
twice.
on the NPC?
Yeah, absolutely.
Or
What am I rolling?
You're rolling a strength or dexterity saving throw at disadvantage.
At disadvantage. Okay, I'm going to go with dexterity.
I rolled a 19 for healing
Okay.
on our friend.
And Calico, like, the wound closes and he sits up and like holds his neck. What a fucking couple of days.
The first roll was 18.
Okay, second roll.
Second roll is 11.
11. Yeah, with the lower number that does not pass 18, you are currently in a dog pile of your comrades.
So I'm just going to slam him up against the wall, and I guess it's more like the ceiling at this point. As I just shove him up there, and I'm going to kind of hold him with one hand while I make sure that Calco is doing okay.
He's breathing again if you look over. Yep.
Okay. And then I'm going to go, Zarok, I understand your frustration. We do not wish to sell you into slavery, nor to put you in a precarious position. You can make your own choices, whether you go with us or not. But there will no longer be this killing or maiming of your teammates, or we will go our separate ways. We want to help you. I want you to have your vengeance. I have my own to seek. But we are a team. We do not act contrary to the others.
You just go around killing everyone you disagree with, then you're no better than whoever put you through the things.
I killed this orc to prove my resolve that I refuse to be put back into the wills or the whims of another man. You will need to kill me before that happens.
All that proves is
run-
that you're being a fucking lunatic.
I sprint to him after killing, right? I sprint to him like, then kill me. Kill me.
Just silence.
You know us. You know we have no desire to hurt you, or to put you in a precarious
Yet you
position.
betray me.
You have your own choices. You do not have to go before this king. We go to receive a reward.
I refuse
do not
to face
want
this
to-
king.
Then you are free to go. We do not bring you with us.
This king will be the end of me. He will enslave me. I can feel it.
I think that might be a little dramatic. However, I do understand your resolve. I think we have more in common than you would like to think. But
Calico, I owe you apology. I took this armor from the previous fortress. Please accept it as my apologies.
I just got armor new last night, but I mean,
You want heavy armor?
I'll take 2 armor.
Then sell it. Whatever you want to do, it's now yours.
Okay. You're really fucking scary.
And as I take a moment's pause, trying to gather myself and find some sense of balance, and with great difficulty, and for the first time, I turn to my teammates, and a single tear, a silver tear, makes its drop. And I look to my teammates, and I say, "Don't you dare betray me or let me down.
We haven't done that at all yet.
You sell me to a king!"
Zarek, I think the only one here who has betrayed anybody is you, betraying our trust.
Yeah, you're the one who just woke up and killed a guy.
In that case, I will withdraw my nature. I will become tame. But know this, I will not accept being betrayed or sold to any one person. If I so much as have anybody attempt to detain me for any reason, absent violence, that will be the end.
I
That's
look at
fair.
my smile. I look at my smile and I like do the whole like little fingers of the entangle, just to kind of piss him off a little bit more because he's really got on my nerves lately. So I'm just gonna do that kind of thing and chuckle and give him a wink and then put it away.
I'm with you. If anybody tries to detain us, I would much rather answer with frustration and anger. Blood and fury.
I simply cannot become a slave again. Generations is a damage beyond.
Look, we all
For
carry
now.
our crosses. We all carry our cruxes. Our pains
For
of
now.
the past.
We shall continue forward. Calico, I owe you a true apology. Accept the armor,
Okay.
and as well,
I interrupt him and be like, "It's Calco, not Calico. It's Calco. There's no I in it."
It's whatever he wants it to be.
shut up, you fool!
Yesterday was so good, and today is not. I don't know.
Calco, from this moment forward, should
Yeah.
you need any assistance for anything, you have my sword.
Okay.
And with that, all of my weapons are put away, secured, fastened, all emotion removed, and resuming a very stoic appearance.
I just drop him.
All right.
I'm holding him against the ceiling and I drop him.
And I look to the mayor. I
No,
just
the
give him a
mayor's
wink.
I mean, he didn't sleep with you guys.
Why not?
I mean, no one
I thought you
invited him
said
in.
You didn't come
No
to the
one-
party?
Listen,
You
zero
didn't have
of
enough
you.
game, bro. You were throwing
Yeah.
up all over the place.
Zero of you tried to get laid last night. That's not my fault.
I was thinking about it. I'm not gonna lie.
There's
I was
a
thinking,
bar
like,
full of people.
said, ladies out there.
No one tried. So,
But
was
I
like-
do cast Bloom from Druidcraft to try to calm, our friend Calco, like because how he's razzled and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
Like I just cast Bloom and watch him, watch out of my palm like a beautiful lotus flower just kind of come out over and over again,
Okay.
and
Yeah.
like just try to calm him and his nerves.
If you hadn't done some really cool magical shit to him the day before, that'd probably freak him out. But he's like now used to like the world has chosen me in a way, and he sees
Yeah.
this and it's absolutely where he's like, oh, and he's like holding the new armor and like still half wearing the other armor he got. So, am I going with you or am I going back to the keep?
I put him on his shoulder and be like, "You're with us. Let's go."
Okay.
I thought we were sending him back to the keep to set it up for us.
Not yet. He's not ready.
Okay. I
But-
trust in your
Okay,
judgment.
because it's just like I get lost really easily, and like Neverwinter's
I mean,
really
look
far
at him,
away.
bro. Like, look at him. Is he ready to hold a keep? This guy has leather, cloth, and chainmail and metal armor for no reason, all hodgepodged on his body. We have to train him a little bit. I think we train him a little bit, and then we can assure that Calco is ready.
This is fair.
Okay.
Have a training montage with Calco.
yeah. To be the best, you
in the
gotta
woods.
be the
In the
one.
woods.
Yeah.
In the woods. It's gonna be the Knight's Tale. I don't know if you guys remember
Gotta have some
the movie
80s
The Knight's
synth
Tale.
music.
Yeah.
Yeah. To Heath Ledger becomes an actual like knight.
Yes.
Like that's what we're doing right now.
Well, first, can someone teach me how to put on armor?
I pat
I think
Zarok on the back.
Zarok will teach you.
That's you.
I just kind of lean against the wall and light a cigarette and go, "You think I'm gonna show him?"
Yes, you just told him he could
I don't
ask for
wear
anything
armor. I
from
don't
you,
even know how to put
and
armor
you
on.
literally just slit his throat. So yes, I think.
And I
that's
just
what-
look at him and I, in one quick draw, smoke the whole cigarette in one go, throw it and go, "For fuck's sakes."
Yeah, he kind of backs up a little bit as you walk towards him to help. He's, yeah, okay, all right. Until
And
he
I
notices
place
you're not
my
trying
hand
to
on
slit
his
his
shoulder with a nice gentle touch, and I go, "I'm annoyed, but I'm still gonna help you."
throat. Okay, good. Okay. Thank you for your help. I appreciate that. Sorry for
He's
whatever
not all
I
that
did.
bad.
Sorry for whatever I did to make you mad. You felt you had to slit my throat. It's probably my
It's
fault.
okay,
And
Calco.
I'm sorry.
I hate everyone.
I
equally.
couldn't.
It's not your fault.
It's not you. It's him.
Okay, I'm getting a lot of mixed signals here. Okay.
No, Calco. Seriously, I hate everyone equally.
Okay.
You're not special.
Okay. Yeah, okay. So it's like where I came from. All right. Oh, yeah, we're good. I can work with that. All right. So you're helping put armor on him. You'll hear that. That's when you'll hear a little knock at the door. Boys, are you awake?
Yes.
And once we get the armor on Calco, we present him to the mayor in his new armor.
Oh, what a fancy chap.
He cleans up nice. Yes.
Yes, very nice.
Hey, is it Alphonse still here?
Yes, absolutely. He's tending over at the blacksmith recently.
Could we perhaps ask him for a favor?
No, of course. Yeah. I'll show you the way.
He sure
I'm
owes
thinking-
us one.
We can arrange with Alphonse to train up Calco.
I like it.
Oh, there we go.
That's beautiful. That is beautiful.
Ooh, the man who spent his whole life fighting against orcs. This is cool. I like this.
Yeah.
All right. He will take you over
Excellent
to
thought.
the blacksmith. On the map, it's going to be this small building next to the Lion Shield Coster. Okay.
Okay.
And as you approach the blacksmith, leaning on the side, kind of having a drink of water, shirtless, just muscles glistening in the sun, right? Older gentleman, and this is Hugh Jackman at the end of Deadpool and Wolverine, right? When the shirt rips off, and the music kicks in.
Can you hear the Madonna song in the background?
Madonna's kind of playing in the background. It's fantastic, right?
When you come on.
Still has that hair kind of grown over one eye. He's sitting there taking a sip.
Alphonse,
Whoa.
friend.
Oh, hey guys.
There's that voice. I was wondering if you're going to bring the Mickey Mouse voice back for him.
I can't believe
Killed
you
it.
did it. I mean, the dragon and the orcs. Wow.
Yes, we're pretty great.
Yeah, I'll say.
I was wondering, our friend Calco here.
I've heard you are traveling with someone like this. Yes.
We think that he has great potential.
Yeah, I heard he behaved very well. And, word around the street. I don't need to kill him, so that's good.
We were wondering, perhaps, if you would be able to take him under your wing. Teach him.
Oh, what for?
You're getting older. We're getting older.
Yeah.
Perhaps it is time for a new generation of heroes. Also, we would like to use him as a potential banner lord to bring others to the cause so that the valley can be protected. But if he is to be an overlord, if he is to be a hero, He needs to know how to fight.
Hmm.
And how to treat people and not shit in corners.
I don't know if I can teach him not to do that, but I mean, a new generation after the old generation fighting orcs nonstop to bring in a new era of friendship between the kinds. Yeah, I like it.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Calco, come here.
Yeah. He's like kind of uncomfortable, like he's never worn armor like this before, so he's kind of.
Calco, this is Alphonse.
Oh, I've heard a lot. I've got a. I was there at your home. I'm sorry. Change of heart. I'm sorry. And
How does Alphonse take that?
Alphonse kind of stands there and mulls it over and rolls a dice. Well, it seems you've had a change of heart. I've definitely adventured with people who had to change at some point, so I understand. I think if you're willing to move forward, I can try and move forward as well.
Is the Rock here to hear this?
Oh yeah, the rock's right there.
Mm-hmm.
And
I would just kind of like nudge him, like as he says, Alphonse is saying this. Kind of like elbow him. Hey, pay attention.
Intervention.
I'm sure you're wondering why we asked you here today. No, but yeah, so they'll shake hands. And yeah, what all do you need me to train him on?
We need you to train him on
To
tactics.
kill.
Oh, I think he's got
Partly.
that one down.
Tactics, fighting,
Tactics, fighting.
and also how to trust
Community
and
management.
appreciate.
Oh, community management. Okay.
And
Is it-
addressing
is it
the
about-
troops. And
Addressing
also,
troops?
for God's sakes, teach him how to properly speak.
Oh, okay.
Alphonse,
Yeah.
question.
Yeah.
Your farm
Yeah.
was destroyed.
For them, I've still got my apple orchards. That's good.
Do you plan to return?
I think here after a while, now that I know the orcs are not a problem, I can return.
Why don't we do this? Kelko needs help. He needs strength. He needs a wise ear to lean upon. Why don't you teach him what he needs to know within the fortress while you rebuild your farm?
Interesting.
And then also, as we bring others to the fortress to provide a place of strength, perhaps you could also train them.
It'd be nice to be matter again. I think I can do that.
I mean, you matter to us.
Oh, guys.
I can tell that you are a hero worth following.
At one point in time. All right. I think I can do this. Now, are they all going to be orcs? Or?
I'm unsure yet.
Oh, okay.
I think our plan right now is, as we journey, as we find people who need a place, that we send them your way. In fact, I would say any people in the village would like to join our cause. Perhaps they could also live in this fortress. I'm sure there are many who, after the dangers that they faced, would like to grow.
Yeah, I can think of oh, yeah. I can absolutely get this done. You can count on me.
I
There
think
will
we've
be a certain brand, not a brand on their skin, but a certain marking that will let you know, only you,
Okay.
so you can know that they're sent from us.
We will brand them.
Not brand them.
Ugh. God
kind of
damn
sign?
it.
Perhaps a stamp of some sort, a sealed letter stamp
Like
that will come to
branding
you.
them. Great idea.
No branding, okay? It'll be a peaceful thing that you know that this is from us, not from.
Look, I'm going
some
through
other.
withdrawals here. I'm an addict to violence, and I'm withdrawing all of that right now. So bear with me while I have these outbursts.
Mm.
Understandable. We will make sure that you have plenty of violence going
Calco
Yeah.
like rubs his neck.
Plenty of
It's
violence.
been like 30 minutes.
forward. I believe we've set up a deal with the headsman. That the village is willing to supply food in
With the
what's
town
the
master
word I'm looking-
Harbin.
Yes,
Yeah,
town master. I
Love that
believe
guy.
he
So funny.
I think he seemed amenable to being able to provide food in exchange for protection from the
Okay.
fortress.
We can absolutely get this done. I hear you boys are heading to the capital today. That's exciting.
With
Yes,
arms, I
anything we should
that.
know?
I haven't been there in a long time, but I mean it's huge. Anything you can think to buy is probably there. Any direction you want to quest at? I mean, everyone needs help all the time.
Do you have any old friends there that could possibly?
Isn't there a village nearby that we've not seen yet?
Well, nothing between us and Neverwinter.
Zarak, shh. The adults are talking.
What did you say?
You heard me.
Calazorn, friends? Do you still have friends? Do you have family there? Perhaps anybody that you may know that
Neverwinter.
perhaps we can link in with when we get there.
I mean, what was his name? There was a Drakian. We adventured a long time ago. I think he was running the Adventures Guild last time I'd heard. So,
Drakian, you say?
Drakian.
Do you remember what this fellow looked like? We can identify
a
him, or
little
we
shorter
could
than
find
me.
him.
He used to, I mean, it's been years. He used to have really black hair. I'm sure it's a little gray now. He always had this beard with this long braid. I mean, hilariously long braid. Never tripped on it. But he could he used to put a dagger in it. He could flick it around himself and launch it into people. It was really fucking cool.
Oh wow,
Was he a
that is
dwarf?
interesting.
No. Just blessed in the beard department.
was
Unlike
he?
me. He's a human.
Draken, the human with a long beard and possibly a sharp edge at the end.
Possibly.
Okay. Where would we find him? Just maybe in a tavern? Was
I'd
he a
heard
drinker?
he used to be everyone on the table, but yeah, last night heard he'd taken over the Adventures Guild, so maybe try there.
Okay.
I
Thank
have
you,
a
friend.
question
I
for
appreciate
you.
Yeah, what's up?
I have these bones of a dragon. Now I wish to
Ooh.
find a very fine smithy that is able to assist me in turning these into daggers. Do you know of any such smithy?
I don't personally know the smithies, but I mean, if you're gonna find anyone that can do that, Neverwinter's the place.
Thank you.
Of course. Well, I'll
He
take
does
your
not
boy.
say that easily.
I will remember that.
Can you take me higher? Sorry.
This is indeed the musical episode.
This is indeed, absolutely. All right, well, I'll take him. Do you guys need anything else?
No,
I
do you
believe
need
that is
anything
it.
from us?
No, I mean, you
To
got me
help
my
get
farm
your-
back. You saved the village. I mean, I'm feeling
I
pretty
know
great.
that a lot your smithy was burned down. I do have a sickle in my backpack, and I know it's not much, but hopefully this will help. And I hand him
Oh,
sickle.
well, thank you very much. I've got access to a lot of tools here. They've let me take what I need. Well, not everything I need, but for the most part. So thank you. At that moment, you'll hear a big, like, shouts, not joyous shouts, like, oh my gosh, coming from the other side of town. That's loud rumble. Grrr, the ground is almost shaking. As a headless lich dragon, no.
It's here!
It's
Yay!
It has 3 more
Look at
heads.
Lich Dragon. I gotta look that up. I don't even know what that is.
You'll not find out any day. Anyway, so yeah, as you approach the big courtyard here, well, actually, it's going to pull up behind you guys. That's where you're at right now. As you turn around, coming down the path, you see this giant. It's literally a building, an inn on wheels, pulled by 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, pulled by 10 horses. It looks exactly like this, with the ballista on the top. Boom. Being pulled down the lane towards you.
That's awesome.
Player wise, what you'll be seeing
That is so cool.
mostly. Why isn't this popping up for me?
I felt like that was my wagon in the races. Not gonna
I
lie.
feel like that's our bar.
Right?
It does have a bar in it.
That's not letting me show this.
Though I'll not be drinking
I'll
anytime
show that
soon.
later. Anyway, yes. So that is what you see pulling up to you. A large side door swings open, a ramp, like a U-Haul truck, right? Glides out the side.
Nice.
Bam! Hits the dirt. A couple guards walking out. Beautiful armor, plate head to toe. Brand new looking cloaks flourishing behind them. Purples and blues and golds as they walk down to the bottom of the ramp. And another portly gentleman who's even smaller than the townmaster almost seems to roll to the top of the ramp and kind of like puts his foot delicately on it and kind of like a penguin waddles down it, just very unsure of his footing the whole way down. He goes, "Oh yes, what are they? The Dragon Force Team Strike go yay."
Yes.
Who is
That
that?
is us.
You gentlemen.
Aye.
Yes.
And I just kind of look at him and abruptly bark, "Speak your business."
Oh, you're quite terrifying, aren't you? He pulls a rag out and kind of beads his sweat and opens up a page. Hereby, for slaying a dragon in the outskirts of Neverwinter and the neighboring lands, you have saved many lives, and the king would like to personally thank you for such a thing. He reaches in his pocket and has to pull out his little glasses, and they just sit on the edge of his nose, nothing clasped behind his ear. Sorry, I got to put my readers on. Yes, anyway. We are fully stocked, ready to have a good time as your journey to the capital. You'll receive room and board for free, and the king will see you in 3 days' time for a banquet and a reward of some sort. I'm not
I
privy to
demand
what the reward is.
10,000 gold.
I mean, I cannot give you anything, friend. It's whatever the king decides.
Fine, just give me a hug.
I kind
On
of
a
look
sad
at him
point.
and like, shh, relax.
And I just kind of settle in the background quietly.
Well, if without further ado, would you like to move on? We're fully stocked. Horses never get tired, and we're ready to go when you are.
I really
And with
think
that,
Zarok needs to take
Zarok
some-
walks up to him, glaringly looking down at him.
Oh my!
And I give him a hug.
oh,
And I let go
lots of mixed
and I
signals
just
from
go.
this one.
and walk past him.
All right, very good.
I'm absolutely shocked that interaction just happened. So I'm just like kind of like eyes like wide open, like, huh?
And I'm like,
I-
Zarok is deeply fuming inside. He hates hugging people.
Can I do a perception check to see if he hugged him so that he could steal everything that he has?
Ooh,
Is the pockets of the guy
nice.
still full or?
Go
The
ahead.
pockets
Give
are
me an
untouched.
investigation.
Investigation?
Yes, sir.
Are you sure you don't want a perception?
I'm very positive.
Mm. Got him.
It's a 10.
10. Looking at it, I mean, as far as you can tell, it was just a beautiful hug. And he walked in.
That's bullshit. That's such
Feel like-
bullshit. We got to figure this out.
I am worried. I am worried
I am too.
by
Friend.
this.
Let's keep a close eye on Zarok. We can't have him mess this up.
Yeah,
I
maybe
am-
have someone else be the face of the party right now.
It is lovely to meet you, and I shake the man's arm because I'm pretty sure my hand is too
he's
big.
tiny, so it would 100%. He is lost in the arm, in the hand. Oh, yes, jolly good. Thank you so much. Please come aboard. Rest by the
Wonderful.
fire.
I
Food,
walk
drinks.
past as Perseus is doing that. I kind of walk past and pat the man on the shoulder, give a good smile, good gesture. Very polite, but also is just kind of like going around him on the opposite side of our big man.
Okay. Oh, yes, there's another one. All right. Well, is this everyone?
Wait.
One more, Quaff, our friend.
Oh yes, I'm here.
Oh, yes. Let me mark that down. I had no idea what you'd look like. This is awesome. All right. Hop on board. Hopefully you have all your
Okay.
stuff. If not, we have men that can go to the inn and get things if you left it there. Or
I love Qua. He's just like, hold up a fucking second.
I think no, sorry, that was just me.
Okay. Perfect.
No, I
Jester.
was
at
just
the same
thinking,
time. Dave,
do we have things other than just like a duffel bag or like a backpack with shit in it, basically survival pack?
I still have my dragon skull.
Right, you do have the drag. Oh, can we strap that to the front of the giant house?
oh,
Sure.
That way, everyone knows who we are as
As
we're
the
like,
Rock's
Yes, if
cradle,
you have a
though.
coming.
I
Yeah.
100% am all on board for this. We can strap it forward. Yes. And he'll snap his fingers. A couple of young men will come out. Yes. What can we do? Oh, and their eyes get all big. A dragon skull on the front? Are you kidding me? This is incredible. And they hold their hands up like, may we take the skull from you?
Yes. Be careful, it is very heavy.
Okay.
And I just like drop it in their arms.
They're like, they go to the ground almost. And the guy that seems to run the thing snaps his fingers, and 4 more come out and grab different corners of it, and they waddle their way up to the front and get to work on strapping it down.
Question.
Yes.
I'm going to pull the like large hunk of gold out from underneath my arm, and I'm just gonna hold it and be like, "Do you have something that could melt this down, make it more manageable?"
Oh, I'm not aboard, but again, I mean, in Neverwinter, anything is possible.
I'm really getting a Wizard of Oz feel from this.
We're just going to follow
Who's
the
that?
yellow brick road all the way.
Where's that wizard? I haven't heard of that one.
You see, this was another wizard, much different. I believe you would call him a arcanist, an artificer. That is it.
Oh, I believe I've
Yes.
heard of this one. Yes. He was a part of the Lollipop Guild.
Yes. You see, he was very intelligent, very wise. Great friend of mine. Great big handlebar.
Oh,
mustache.
yes.
I'd love to wax it and hold it, whirl it around my finger.
Are we still talking about the mustache? I jest. It's all a joke. Please come aboard.
And I'm sitting there
then,
thinking about like,
Yeah.
Wizard of Oz. I wonder what this is.
It's more
Just pondering.
lore.
Like I'm in the corner of the cabin, just like, Jake is so smart.
All right. As you all approach.
One and back over.
Yeah. Game-wise, this is what you'll be looking at. Okay. This guy right here. This is the top-down version. For you as the player. Gaze upon it. Memorize it. As you approach the gangplank to the side, the soldiers salute you. A red carpet literally goes and unfurls as you approach it, hits the bottom. Trumpeters, not trumpeters appear, but the sounds of trumpets blast from the windows of the inn as you stand there ready to embark on your journey to the capital. That is where we are going to end tonight's session.
Very cool.
I like it.
Oh man.
That is a pretty prestigious type looking land yacht, if you will.
Yeah.
The
I like
old
the big crossbow on the top. That's pretty awesome.
It's pretty cool.
This is very cool, and it just makes me more concerned.
Zarok, play the game, man. Like, I love what you did. Like, Sweaty, so dope. And it was pissing me off, but it was a good piss off, like story wise.
Yeah.
I was just like
murder hoboing with purpose.
Yeah. It murder hoboed specific people. It wasn't just like, I'm going to kill the town master, you know?
Yeah. No, it was like, you know, whenever I say I'm going to kill someone, and I'm going to kill someone, but it was more like the deepest, absolute, most foundational, innate fear of being put in a position of being under the boot of someone of power and not being scared, kind of like PTSD a little bit, like, you know, not really wanting to be even putting himself in anywhere close to that position, which is kind of why he flipped out the way that he did.
I like it. I really like it.
I was like,
because like you're really like invested in the character that like really makes sense to like your backstory, and I'm trying to do that with mine, but yours is like you sell it, bro. Like it's good.
Well, and it's good that it wasn't just like it didn't end with, well, I'm going to go my own way. Like everyone had their part to play in like talking you down and getting you through it, and like let's try to look at things from this approach, and like if we need to, we will kill you like you asked us to, but like we really don't want to, and we haven't shown you any reason not to trust us at this moment. So it was great from everybody. Like everyone handled that fantastic. It was incredible to watch.
Do we got a name for that episode for the audio version? You guys got something?
What do you guys think?